PT.2 Podcast.
Okay.
So it has some scratches and dings, but like we said before we went to break, it has stories. I've
Yeah,
had
and
this
something
one for
like
like
that.
almost 18 years right now.
Yeah, and something like that, it's heavily modded.
Yeah,
You can definitely tell,
yeah,
like in that condition, it didn't come off the shelf that way. You
yeah,
put time
exactly.
and
Right.
effort into it,
Yeah,
and
like I
that's what
removed the
makes it
switch.
cool. Yeah.
The input jack was here, but I switched it.
Uh-huh.
It's over here now. So it's that good old penis jack, like the proper SGs has. But
Speaking
yeah,
of
this one I actually really like this guitar.
speaking of input jacks, and I'd show it to you, but with the fucking background, you won't be able to see it. Uh, so on the Schecter, the one I do all the KOS stuff with,
Yeah,
the wood it must have got stripped over time,
yeah,
and the tiny little screw, there's two screws for the input jack, and the
yeah,
one screw kept falling out and falling out. So every once in a while you're playing and the sound would start cutting because the input jack is moving, right?
yeah,
It's not staying still. And one day I just got sick and I think I was recording KOS bass riffs,
yeah.
and I got sick and tired of it. I went out to my garage and I grabbed the biggest screwdriver I could find and this big fat fucking screw, and I just forced the fucking thing in there. And now on one side it's the normal side screw, and on the other side is this massive fucking screw hanging out of it
Like
because I
a
got
fucking wheel bolt.
I got so sick of the thing
Yeah,
moving. I'm just like, you're never moving again, and I
yeah.
fucking torqued it in there. And
I guess what you can do is that you jam a toothpick in there.
yeah, I saw that. No, I didn't have time
Uh,
for all that.
yeah,
I'm an American, brother. I need the solution quick, fast, and in a hurry. So
we
let's
talked about the
go.
attention span before, right?
Yeah, I don't have time for this bullshit. I need it to work now.
Yeah, yeah. But
My
yeah,
buzz
that
is
guitar that I showed you right now,
yeah.
I'm thinking about putting like 11s on it or something,
Okay,
or 12s, and have it like in like drop A or something.
that's cool.
Yeah, but basically tuning it like the top 6 strings on a 7 string
Right.
or something like that.
Well, that's like the Schecter. That's in C standard.
Yeah,
So what I do is I take a 5 string bass set
yeah,
and I just leave the high string off.
yeah. So that is probably what I'm gonna do with that guitar, because I
And
want
that,
to start
yeah.
to write my own material for Carnival of Damnation, as my project is called right now,
Hell yeah.
which I do the covers under as well, but I haven't really released anything yet.
Is everything, are you going to do all the instrumental?
Yeah, when I do my own music later, then I'm gonna play the instruments as well.
Yeah. Fuck yeah.
So that's gonna be super fun.
Nice. I'll have to have you on Black Tornado. We talk about the solo
Yeah,
project. Let's
yeah. We'll
go.
see
Fuck yeah.
I only have 24 hours a day, and 20 of them I'm working.
I get
So
it. I get it. Yeah.
like we'll see what happens. But I want to start to work on the project a little bit.
Yeah.
But then if we at some point put together a band, I'm probably only gonna be the vocalist,
Okay.
because playing guitar and sing or growl or anything like that at the same time, it is just a pain in the ass.
I think people dangerously underestimate being able to play and sing.
Yeah, it is
Like it's
super
not
hard.
as easy as being able to say like, "Oh, I can play guitar and I can also sing." Great. Do them at the same time. See
Yeah,
which one you fuck up.
Yeah, and honestly, something that might be even more insane than like, singing and playing guitar is
Hmm.
singing and playing drums,
yeah,
Yeah.
which
I
is
don't know
like
if you guys are. Oh, go ahead.
just like the band Venthiax, for example, from Sweden.
Hmm.
They have their singer also playing drums.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the band Torture, but that's their setup is
Yeah,
the drummer does
right.
vocals, and it's really crazy because he's a really high intensity drummer,
Yeah,
and
Yeah,
then he's screaming into a mic, and I just like I think singing and drumming is both hard. Like this motherfucker's
yeah,
doing both at the same
yeah.
time.
Yeah, and it's like, the more like famous bands, like examples of that would be like Exciter and Autopsy
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
yeah. Because you drum, right? I
I
saw a
don't.
kid. No,
And not
Uh,
anymore, at least.
I used to a little bit, but not really.
whose kit? Well, we did a show. What was it last year? And there was a kit behind.
Yeah,
Whose kit was that?
yeah. That was yours.
Yeah, but I'm not like a drummer.
Oh, I get it. I get it. Okay. Yeah, I
Yeah,
have a.
it's like that for me with guitar as well. I've played a lot more guitar than you have played drums, but I still call myself a bedroom musician.
Oh, I'm bedroom musician all fucking day. I mean, the with fucking KOS for example. I
Yeah,
mean, Amanda and I, we've never been in the same room together. We live in different fucking states. She's halfway on the other side of the country.
yeah,
That's what's cool about having having things like BandLab and having
Yeah,
these these advancements that we didn't have
yeah,
before where I mean the three of us could do a fucking project. We're never going to be in the
yeah,
same room
yeah.
and
I
with
think that
things
is
like
so cool with today's technology, and it is
it's the
so much
coolest.
more is so much easier nowadays with the like 5G network as well,
Yeah,
which is a
I
lot
mean
faster.
just being able and talk about BandLab a little bit and I just think it's the coolest is if you create a band on the page, we add our individual accounts, and if I put in the bass and you put in the guitar and you put in the drums, we can all see in real time in the virtual studio,
Yeah,
right.
everybody doing work,
that is so
right?
cool.
I mean, it's so fucking cool. And I didn't know about that until sometime last year. I did like a goofy grindcore project with my buddy and it was basically learning how like to use BandLab.
Yeah,
And now it's just this super powerful tool to be able to make music with somebody that, either you're not in the same room, you're not in the same state, the same country, and you're just able to get together and create music. And I just think it's so cool that we have these advancements now that, 20, 30 years ago, it was unheard of to think
yeah,
about doing a project with somebody that wasn't within driving distance to you.
yeah, yeah.
You know,
Definitely.
it's just the amount of online projects that can happen, are endless.
Yeah,
Amanda and I talked a little bit about because she said she's like, I'll travel. Like if you ever want to do, like actually play a show or something, she's like, I'll travel. And I said, yeah, it's that, table that for a future discussion, but it is cool that until we get to that point, we can work on the EP, we can send each other material back and forth, and all we got to do is turn our phone on or turn our laptop on.
yeah,
It's just so there's nothing stopping you, the
yeah,
person listening to this, there's nothing stopping you
yeah.
from getting a project off the ground.
Yeah, I would actually like to get together with some people that can actually play metal and do something with the project that I want to do.
Yeah.
I think it could be kind of cool because when I play guitar, I'm not really a metal player. In that case, when I play guitar, I'm more of a blues rock slash hard rock player.
Yeah.
Much more of that like AC/DC style stuff when I
Yeah,
play
yeah.
guitar. But then when I sing, it's more closer to like the arch enemy stuff.
Got it.
And
Yeah,
I guess that is sort of how I envision the project as well. Like good, like pretty much classic heavy metal but
Right.
with the most nasty vocals you can imagine.
Hell yeah. Like a more intensified AC/DC.
Like more like a more intensified Sabaton or something like that.
Okay, yeah. Dude, speaking of
Uh,
fucking AC/DC, hold on, I gotta change gears here real quick. So, and don't get me wrong, I love AC/DC, right?
you
Yeah,
don't
everybody.
shit on
No, I'm
AC/DC in
not.
the
It's
Church of Blues
just
Rock.
just follow me here.
I'm getting
So
offended straight away.
AC/DC is they're doing a tour next year, and they're
Please don't.
playing not far away from me. So I look up tickets. Tickets
Mhm.
are like $200+ for the nosebleed seats, like the shit seats, like $200. So I'm like, all right, I'm not paying that. So I guess I'm just gonna have to get comfortable with never seeing AC/DC live, which I can accept that. I can live with it. So I go on the line and I look up tour footage of
Yeah,
them from last year.
yeah,
Jesus fucking Christ. Angus Young looks like he's gonna die on stage. He actually looks like he's already dead and it's just a
yeah,
puppet. I mean, fuck, dude. Call it a day.
yeah. But he still fucking got the moves.
No, I
That
know.
is the crazy part about it.
No, he's still great. He doesn't miss a lick, but Jesus, man, he just
Yeah,
looks like he's 10 seconds away from death.
yeah,
He looks like Ozzy at the fucking Back to the Beginning thing. And we all know how that fucking turned out.
yeah. 2 weeks later, and Nausea was dead.
I mean, I love AC/DC, but don't you have enough money? Aren't you? I mean, I know you're doing it for the love of the game because you have more
Yeah,
money than you'd ever need.
I mean, it has to be that because of that.
One of the biggest rock bands of all time. Of course, they have more money than know what to do with.
Yeah,
They get royalties every time a football game comes on because they're playing Thunderstruck. You know, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But
That is a good song.
It's a great song. I saw that video and I was just like, Jesus Christ, man, I feel bad.
Yeah, I mean, I'm at this point where I don't. AC/DC are gods in my household, and I'm at the point where I don't really dare go and see them live because I don't want to be disappointed. I
I
don't want
think,
that magic to go away. So
yeah, it's kind of
I
like,
don't dare. I don't dare to go see them live. They played this year in Sweden, and I was like, fuck, I have to see them. It's the last chance ever, maybe.
right.
No, not really. I've heard them since before I was born, and
Yeah.
they are no. I don't dare because I don't want to. I don't want to be it to be like the Kiss concert because
Yeah.
that was
Yeah.
trash.
Yeah, I would never call myself a massive Kiss fan. I mean, I like them. I'm not a diehard. I saw Kiss a couple of years ago. I wasn't necessarily it was an all day festival, so I wasn't
Yeah,
necessarily there for Kiss. But you know, I watched their set. Obviously, they were headlining the show,
yeah,
and you got to say you've seen Kiss. But even that, I was just like, "Fuck, man, when are you guys gonna call it a day?" See, some of these older guys, they can still pull it off. Like we were talking earlier, Alice Cooper,
Yeah.
Judas Priest, Iron
yeah.
Maiden. These guys still sound like they did 30 years ago.
I
Not
mean,
Kiss.
Paul sounds like he has a fucking crow in his
Hmm.
throat.
Yeah.
And the show that we went to, it sounded like they had just fired their sound mix guy as well because you couldn't even hear what he was saying when he was talking.
And Gene has a backtrack going. He's not even fucking playing.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, he's not playing. I mean, look in the liner notes for the later Kiss records. He wasn't even on the album. It was Carol King or whatever the fuck her name is. She played all the bass parts.
That's interesting. That I didn't know about.
Well, some people will admit it. Like Tom Araya.
Yeah.
Tom Araya hasn't played on a Slayer record in fucking forever. Kerry King plays all the bass parts on the record.
Right.
All right.
But they don't hide that.
Yeah, I know that as well.
That's what I mean. They don't
Yeah,
hide that. They're
yeah,
like, Carrie's in, he's tracking the guitars, and then once he's done tracking the guitars, he tracks the fucking bass.
yeah,
But they don't go like, oh no, Tom does it. Blah 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 blah. No, Tom's like, nope, Carrie fucking does it.
yeah,
Yeah,
There's no shame in it if you can say it out loud.
yeah.
right.
Right? Same thing with Motley Crue. Fucking Nikki Sixx didn't play on any of those fucking records.
Not any of them did
Because he couldn't
anything.
because he couldn't play. No, and that's not even me talking shit. I'm a terrible fucking bass player. He couldn't play.
Yeah.
Right.
I
But
mean, they don't even play live anymore. They have a fucking backing track, the whole fucking band nowadays, as
yeah.
far as I've heard.
Now I will give him this though. Within the last 5, 8, maybe 10 years, he did take lessons, and
I mean, that's good.
he can play his own material.
I mean, that is
But 30
good,
years ago, no.
but they should have,
Been able to do it the entire fucking time like normal people.
yeah, but they should
Yeah,
have
right.
stopped it, like in 90s.
True. True.
I mean, should we even talk about Vince Neil?
That's just refusing. That's like getting the shit beat out of you, and you know the guy's bigger than you, and you keep standing up, and he
Yeah,
keeps knocking you back down, and you know there's no way you're gonna land a hit. You're just gonna keep getting beat up, and
yeah,
instead of just crawling away with your head down, you just keep getting up. They just announced a tour
yeah.
next year,
Ah, for
and
fuck's sake.
they're playing a venue that's very close to me. And my friend messages me, and he knows I fucking don't like Motley Crue. And he goes, other than Kickstart My Heart, that song's great.
Oh,
I'll die on
or
that hill. That song's
Kickstart My
awesome.
Ha nowadays.
I'll die on that hill. Outside of that, I don't give a rat's fat ass. And he goes, Motley Crue's playing. I go, you couldn't pay me. You couldn't pay me to attend.
Yeah.
I just, you could give me a free ticket and all the beer I want, and I still won't go.
But I
You know,
don't I don't know, since we're going down this rabbit hole, I don't know who's worse, Vince Neil or Axl fucking Rose.
Axl Rose, and I'll tell you why. I have an immediate answer for that.
Hmm.
Because at least Vince Neil doesn't always come off like an asshole. Axl Rose always comes off like an asshole. Axl Rose wakes up an asshole and he goes to bed an asshole. There's got to be times in the day when Vince Neil's a decent person, even if
Yeah.
it's just waving to the mailman. There's got to be times when he's an okay person.
Yeah, I mean, I think he is I would believe that he is an okay person nowadays.
Well, he does
Uh,
charity, or no, that's Brett Michaels from Poison. Brett Michaels does like charity work and stuff like
yeah,
that.
but I mean, m- Guns N' Roses has become the Mickey Mouse Club.
Yeah,
It is terrible.
yeah, shit.
And
But
Vince Neil
I
can't
never
even
liked him either.
pronounce the words in his songs anymore because he's so out of breath.
Did you hear about the whole? Was it like a couple of years ago? Did you hear about the cameo thing?
No, I don't
So you
know.
guys, so you guys know what cameo is, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The website you get to hire a celebrity to talk to your stupid shit.
All right, all right.
So somebody hires Vince Neil to wish somebody a happy birthday or something, and he was so fucked up. He was like drunk off his ass, just like "Happy birthday." And so, of course, the person who receives it, they plaster it all over the internet because they're like,
Yeah.
"Look at this bullshit." And
Money
it was
well
just,
spent.
yeah, it was just a huge fiasco.
Yeah.
I think Cameo is kind of cool. I mean, I guess if I was famous enough where if somebody wanted a message, I think the pricing on some of them is crazy.
Yeah.
Some people want like $500 for like a minute long message. I think that's insane.
I mean, what I don't really know what's more insane there actually. The guy or woman that does it, that put the price in, or the one that actually buys it for that price?
Whoa, it's the person who buys it. No, all day. Because if
Yeah.
nobody bought it, they wouldn't be able to justify doing it.
Yeah, because people
Right.
actually buying it is sort of in a way justifying the price.
You're condoning, of course
Yeah.
you are. You're condoning it. You're saying this is fine. I want to have some football player wish me a happy birthday, and I paid him $500 to do so.
Like he needs $500.
It's just like horror movie conventions, right?
Mm-hmm.
I used to go to horror movie conventions all the time, and there were guys that were really expensive, like Robert Englund, who plays Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
He's probably a couple $100. Now, I'm
Mm-hmm.
not gonna. I love Robert Englund. I've been watching Nightmare on Elm Street my whole life. I'm not giving Robert Englund $300 to sign my Freddy record. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
not doing that. But I will go meet somebody like Caroline Williams from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. She's gonna charge me $25,
Yeah.
and we're gonna have a nice conversation where she genuinely is into it. She's not just pushing me through a line because she doesn't have a huge
Yeah.
line. And we're just hanging out, we're having fun. I'll pay you for the autograph, I'll pay you for the experience, I'll pay you for the fun that I'm having.
Right.
But to go in
Definitely.
one of the bigger people's lines where it's 2 seconds, you're in, you're out, that sort of thing. Nah, I'm not doing that. I've met some really cool people at those conventions, and for the most part, have been really happy with, because
Yeah.
some people are like, I'd never pay for anybody's autograph, blah blah. All right, that's you. That's you. But I will, depending on what it is. I like to get, I'm a big vinyl guy, big, vinyl collection. I like to buy the score from a certain movie and
Yeah.
then have the actors sign the record,
Oh, that's cool.
I don't know if you guys are big horror movie fans. You know the movie Reanimator?
I
The
think I've
classic.
heard of it,
I'm
but I
familiar with it.
Is
haven't
it-
watched it.
It's great. It's a classic horror film. So I met the lead guy from that movie, and I had bought the Reanimator the score on vinyl,
Mm-hmm.
and I kept it sealed
Yeah.
right until I walked up and I met him because I wanted him to open it and then sign it. So he was the
Mhm.
first person to get his hands on it, and it was so cool. He looks at it and he freaks out and he goes, which variant is this? I go, oh, I'm not sure. He then sits there with me and we talk about all the different variant pressings because
All
he
right.
had them all.
Okay.
He owned them all. So he tears it open. He's like, oh, this is this pressing. And we're talking vinyl and he signs it. We took a photo together
Yeah.
and it was a really cool experience. Like that was worth the money for me
Yeah.
Right.
because it wasn't just cool, sign your shit later. He was genuinely into it. So that made it fun for me.
Yeah, that's almost so much cooler.
I will say this, and I won't say who it was. If my one friend listens to this, who was with me, he's laughing right now. So there's an actress who was in one of the Friday the 13th films. She had a very small role, and I knew that she was coming to this record signing or this horror movie convention. So after doing a little online digging, as we do as podcasters tend to dig in,
Yeah.
I find out that way back in the day, she put out a pop record where she was the singer. She was a singer for this pop group.
Okay.
Now, this record is completely unheard of. Number one, nobody knows her. Number two, nobody knows that she was a fucking singer. And number three, nobody in their right mind owns this record. So I go on eBay, I go on Discogs, I finally find a copy. I get the copy, it gets sent to my house.
Mm-hmm.
The convention's in a couple of days. I go, this is cool. I bet she hasn't signed one of these in forever. I bet she hasn't seen one of these in forever. This is going to make for a fun story. This is going to make for a fun time with this person that I will not name. So I have my record and I walk in. And she doesn't have a line because nobody gives a fuck who she is except me. So there is no line. I immediately walk up and I go, hey, blank, blank, blank. I have something really cool here. I pull the record out. She looks at me like I just handed her a blank napkin. And I go, isn't this cool? When's the last time you saw this? Without skipping a beat, she looks up at me and she goes, well, I have new music. You want to buy some? And it's like, wait a minute. Like, hold on for like 1 second. Can we not talk about the fact that I have your first fucking record right here? What did this sell? 40 copies and I have one of them? Isn't that something? And she was such an asshole to me. And my friend was there and he's laughing the whole time because he's just like, he kind of thought how I thought, like we thought she'd be kind of into it.
Yeah.
And she'd give a fuck less. And I'm just like, nobody bought this record because, again, I'm not going to say who it is so I can say this. The record sucks, right? It's not a good album. Like, it's shit. It's garbage. And for whatever reason, I now I have this signed record. And it's just like, even the autograph seems bored. I don't know how your autograph can seem bored, but it does. Seems
That's
bored.
almost impressive.
It's very impressive if it wasn't so irritating, all the effort that I had to go through, to
Yeah.
make that happen. I will say something kind of cool on the subject of these sorts of things. The Nightmare Before Christmas,
Mm-hmm.
I met Jack Skellington. What's his name? Chris Sheridan, is that his name? Yeah. So I met him.
All right.
He's cool as fuck. He won't touch you because he's old. So he
All
won't
right.
shake your hand. He'll just give you a fist bump.
Yeah.
And I think I did the nicest thing anybody could do for him. I didn't ask him a stupid fucking question that he's probably got asked 900 times the same question. I just said, it's really nice to meet you. I've been watching Nightmare Before Christmas since I was a little kid, and it was like impactful on me. And he signed something to me. I gave
Yeah.
a fist bump and I walked away. And I'm just like, instead of answering the same question 500, if I don't have anything unique to say to somebody, I
Mm-hmm.
just don't say anything. If I have something that I think is kind of off the cuff or a unique question, I'll ask it.
Yeah.
Because I try to think of something that, like, I don't know, imagine you meet Arnold Schwarzenegger, right?
Yeah.
And you go, I was working on Terminator. How many times do you think he's been asked that fucking question? Right? Every day of his life, he could say ask that question.
Yeah.
But if you can come up with something kind of unique, I bet he'd be into it, right?
Sure.
Instead of just asking the same goddamn question. So yeah, sometimes when I meet people, if I don't have anything unique, I just, hey, thanks for your time, take care.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, I go, oh, I got something, maybe that's the podcaster, where
Mm-hmm.
you try to think of kind of a unique question.
Yeah, I guess we try to do that as well. And our episodes has more become like a conversation, which is kind of cool,
Yeah.
rather than an interview.
One that I like doing, and feel free to steal this from me because it is fun.
Yeah.
A recurring question that I like to ask is, I like to ask what your favorite piece of gear is.
Yeah.
And I just like hearing the different answers. For some people, it's a guitar. For some people, it's a pedal. For some people, it's an amp.
Mm-hmm.
And then they'll go into why.
Yeah.
I just like that a lot. Like you and I,
Right.
we're doing show and tell. We're showing each
Yeah.
other our stuff. And I just like that because, especially if it's a pedal, because like I have a pretty big pedal collection. So if somebody talks up a pedal enough, I'll probably go out and buy the fucker.
Yeah.
See how I like it. And so that's a fun one that I've been using for
Yeah.
a while now. What's your favorite piece of gear and why?
Yeah.
More times than not, it's a guitar, but sometimes it's a
Yeah.
pedal, and then I get to really get nerdy because I don't give a shit about your favorite guitar, but I do give a shit
Yeah.
about your favorite pedal.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go buy your guitar, but I might go buy your pedal.
Yeah. I mean, gear when it comes to guitars and music, that is something I can talk about for hours. I guess
All
it
right.
is because
Well,
since
what's
I
your
have
piece of gear and why?
my favorite piece of gear, well, the simple answer is these little guys
Your locking tuners, yes.
because they make me sound better. I guess
Yes.
that is the simple answer. But otherwise,
HM2 pedal.
no fuck. I guess it is my multi-effects unit
Hey,
as of
don't
right
shit
now.
talk the HM2.
HM2, fuck off.
Dude, the HM2 rules. You're just not dialing it in right. It's a boost pedal. It's not a
Yeah.
distortion pedal.
Such a legendary piece of music history.
Swedish death metal, dude. You guys,
Yeah.
I thought you guys are born with an HM2 in your hand. I thought they give that out at the hospital.
Yeah, pretty much.
They go, here's your baby, here's your HM2 pedal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I when it comes to playing, when I play guitar, I'm very much a plug and play dude. It is the guitar pretty much straight in the amp. The
Ugh. Me and my thousands of pedals are shaking our heads at you. And I play bass, motherfucker. I have a million fucking pedals.
I mean,
Goddamn Geddy Lee over here.
I mean, yeah, a boost is probably something that could be cool to have in front of a low gain amp, just to punch it in the face a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
But one thing that and this is maybe a little bit of controversial, and it is about the Ibanez Tube Screamer, the good old TS9.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't fucking get it.
I've
I
never
don't like
used
it.
one. I know that they're very popular, but I don't have an opinion because I've never used one.
I don't really like how it colors the sound, because it has a certain mid-rangey stuff that goes on, and I
Okay.
don't really like it. I much prefer a guitar that I'm comfortable with and an amp that I really like the sound of. And when I
Yeah.
find an amp that I like the sound of, like the Victory Sheriff, for example,
Yeah.
it is a fantastic low gain Marshall style amp. I really like the sound.
Yeah.
Then I don't really feel like I need to put a turd on it to make it sound different,
No, I get it. I mean, you're
because I like the sound of an amp. Then I much
Right.
rather have an EQ pedal and boost the level of it
sure.
to get that boost.
No, I totally get it. That's like this Laney head that I have
Yeah.
over here. That's the last head that I bought. And one of the selling points for me, one, its size. It's they make
Yeah.
amp heads way smaller now, which is cool for purposes of moving it around. But
Yeah, that is the good thing with the Victory Sheriff as well. It is almost, it is somewhere, size-wise, it is somewhere in between a head and a launch box. So it is like
right.
a very like small scale amp.
Yeah, I mean, like the Laney, you could put it in a backpack
Yeah,
and be, comfortable with it. What I thought was kind of cool is it has a simulated tube head effect. And it's kind of funny, the irony of it being a simulated tube head.
yeah.
But,
I mean, I
when you're
guess
playing
that
with...
is why I use the multi-effects pedal as my amp,
Right.
because out of convenience.
Oh, sure. What kind of multi-effects pedal are you
It
running?
is a Zoom G3N.
Oh, the Zoom. I was looking
Yeah.
at the Zoom makes a bass processor.
Yeah,
I think it's called like the
the
B5 or
B3N.
something like. Is that what it is? Okay.
Yeah, it's Zoom B3N. It is from the same range, but it is made for bass.
Yeah.
And I think it's red as well. Mine
Hmm.
is black.
Okay.
But yeah, that one is dedicated for bass.
Yeah. I like the multi effects pedals are cool, but I'm so deep in the hole with
Yeah,
just pedal collecting
yeah,
that I don't look as much, but I know a lot of people that have a Helix board, the Line 6 Helix.
yeah.
And while they're pretty, they're like fucking $2,000, $3,000 for, I think the
Yeah,
new one
it's
is like
not worth
2,500.
it.
I
It's
I don't,
much.
yeah.
Then I much
I
rather buy something for like $300 or something.
right.
Because nowadays the prices, the low end of the spectrum has just the same as the guitars. the low end spectrum has become so good quality and the sound is so much better
Yeah.
nowadays that you don't need to buy an Helix for $1,000.
Yeah, they're pretty expensive. I have one of the early Boss. It's the Boss bass multi-pedal,
All right.
and I got that used again. Got it at Sweetwater, and went home, played on it. It's cool to have in the living room. I don't
Yeah.
need my amp. I can just take my headphones, plug right into it, have all
Yeah.
the effects and everything. So then, like a month later, they come out with a new one. And so I'm
Yeah.
looking at the new one. It has a USB interface. You plug it right into your laptop.
Yeah.
Has more effects and that sort of thing. And it's just again, it's just cool how like technology has advanced. Like I remember in high school, I had a Tascam. This was cassette deck. It was a
Yeah.
Tascam 4-track recorder, and it would record the tape. And I can't tell you how many like shitty basement demos we were churning out on this thing. And it was like, back in the day, it was like
Yeah.
150, $200. And, it wasn't very much to look at, but at the time back in the day for us, it was like a fucking recording studio. I mean, it
Yeah.
was the coolest thing that we could get our hands on. And now there's so many like, I mean, shit, just with what I have here, just my laptop, my mixing board,
Yeah.
I can record. My amp has a DI out. I can unplug from my
Yeah.
microphone and plug into my amp. I can record a whole fucking album just sitting right here,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. I mean, when I sit at home here, I plug straight in the computer, or well,
Hmm.
I have a Focusrite Scarlett that I
Yeah,
plug into the good old classic, and then I just use bias or anything like that.
yeah. Yeah, it's just so cool how the advancements
Yeah,
of
the
technology
tune
have
track
made it.
stuff is kind of cool as well with Easy Mix.
Yeah. I just like how now there's really not an excuse. If you
Yeah,
want to make music, you can make fucking music.
yeah.
Right.
As long as you're not using fucking AI to help you.
No,
That
fuck no.
fucking bullshit, man.
I hate AI. I actually talked about that in the episode that I recorded previously today as well.
Fucking hate AI.
The AI is scary because it has become so much better. So now it can almost create decent stuff, but it's
Sure.
still one thing that is missing,
Hmm.
and that is the human factor and soul.
Yeah, but they're gonna replicate that. See, this is what people forget. If you're still listening to this, first of all, bless your heart. If you're still listening to this,
Fucking hell.
in the late 90s, there was
Yeah.
a documentary that came out. The documentary was called Terminator 2, and it
Hmm.
explained how these fucking robots were gonna take over and fuck us all over.
Yeah.
You haven't seen that because you're under the age of fucking 40. Get on Netflix or go to the library and rent it,
Yeah.
and it'll tell you all about how Skynet is going to take over and kill us all and clone us.
Yeah.
I mean, just like you just said, when AI first came out, you laughed at the videos. You went, boy, that's fake. That guy has 3 fingers and 4 eyes.
Yeah.
Look at some of the new shit now.
It's crazy.
You can be tricked if you're not paying attention.
Uh-huh.
You have to look at the background. You have to
Yeah.
watch shit moving funny. I watched a video where it was a fake news story,
Hmm.
but they made it look like a real news story, with the over voice and everything.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at it and I'm looking at the mouth, and the mouth of the person, it's not moving the way a normal person
Yeah.
would speak. And I played it back and I went, that's fucking AI. That's not even real. And so I Googled the story. Yeah, it's fake. That story never
Hmm.
happened. It was just to get people mad,
Yeah.
right? And that's the scariest thing is you want to use AI to make some goofy shit, whatever, power to you, I guess. But when you're using it to create fake narratives to push your weird agenda,
That is
that's when
dangerous.
that's when that's the word for it. that's when shit gets dangerous.
Yeah.
Because
I don't like it at all. And
somebody's
I would
gonna
say that
believe you.
this year even,
Yeah,
just if you compare to last year, look at how much
miles
it
different.
has evolved.
Yeah, miles different. It's
Yeah. It is night and
and
day.
we're gonna have this conversation even 3 years from now, and it's gonna be you won't be able to tell the difference.
No, in 3 years' time, it is unrecognizable.
You know
You're
what?
probably not going to be able to see that it is AI.
What's crazy is for shows like us where all we do is talk the whole time. We have enough footage between the three of us
Yeah.
where somebody could theoretically take hours and hours of us
hmm
speaking and just make whole fucking conversations that never happened.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because the computer would learn our voices and our mannerisms
Yes.
so well
It
that,
would be able to use our voices, pretty
right?
much.
Yeah. Not
And that
just our
is the
voices,
scary
but
part.
our mannerisms.
Yeah.
Like I'll say, you know what I'm saying, over and over and over. I don't mean to, it's just like almost like a tick. I just say, hey, you know
hmm
what I'm saying? So it won't just be our voices, but it'll be our fucking mannerisms, how
Yeah.
we speak. And
Definitely.
all of a sudden, the Black Tornado podcast is promoting Nazism because the fucking AI is making me, you know.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't like it. And it is not just because it is new technology and that sort of stuff. It is mainly because it is new technology that is going to become uncontrollable.
yeah, it's gonna it's
It
like
is getting out of control already.
it's like if you have a little baby, like a saber-tooth tiger or something. Yeah, when it's a little kitten, it's cute and it's fun,
hmm
and then it grows up and it fucking eats you.
Yeah,
And you go, well, I never thought it was gonna eat me. I thought it was always gonna be a cute little baby. No, no.
it doesn't
And
work like that.
the other thing I don't like is it makes people lazy. When I
Yeah.
go on Bandcamp, and I'll admit this freely, and I hope you're listening, anybody. When I go on Bandcamp and I see that you have an AI cover, I skip your fucking band immediately. I don't even look.
hmm
If I can tell you have AI art, I skip it.
Yeah.
I think instead of putting in a prompt that says skeleton holding a flying V and you make a
Yeah.
prompt, I think it's 100 times cooler, even if you can't draw, to draw a picture of a skeleton holding a flying V guitar,
Right.
Yeah.
even if it looks like shit.
Yeah.
Because you know what? At least you made it.
Yeah.
Same thing with music, right?
Yeah. Definitely.
I don't care if you can't drum. Do the most basic pattern. Boom, boom, bap, boom, boom, bap, boom, boom, bam. Just do that for 3 fucking minutes. I don't even care if you don't even change the beat. Just go boom, boom, bap for 3 minutes. Do it. And I'm going to like that 100 times more than something that you made in studio just
Yeah.
clicking buttons.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to go, well, the guy that went boom, boom, bap, at least that was really him. So
Yeah.
I'm always going to appreciate that more.
Yeah.
Or the
It is
bass
the
line.
same thing with the stuff that I sent you.
Yeah,
Uh, it is like, yeah, no, I didn't play the instruments or the like
right.
choirs in the background, but the main vocals, I sang or well growled every single word.
But right. But here's where that's okay. Because you weren't emphasizing the whole band. You were
No.
specifically
Right.
emphasizing your vocals.
Yes.
That would be the same thing as if I told you, hey, listen to me playing bass, and I pull up a jazz drum track,
Yeah.
and I'm playing bass over the jazz drum track. Well, I'm not emphasizing the drums.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm also not telling you that I did the drums. I'm telling you, hey, I
Yeah.
found this jazz drum track online,
Yeah.
and I'm playing over it. Me and my uncle, usually on Saturday mornings, that's what we do. I go over to his house. He grabs his guitar, I grab my bass, and we
hmm
find a drum track that we'll go to YouTube, and let's say we want to play Black Sabbath
Yeah.
style. So we'll type in Black Sabbath. We'll literally type in Black Sabbath style drums.
Yeah.
Somebody on YouTube has Bill Ward style drums. It's
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
Bill Ward. It's not a rip off of it, but it's the same genre.
Yeah.
and we'll play that, and then we just jam over it. You know, he's got the big studio speakers, so we just crank that shit up. We just play over it. We're not going up to people and going, "Hey, we're this band. This is our drums." No, we say,
Yeah.
"Yeah, we jam over these drums that we find online."
Yeah. It
But
is
we
the
don't.
same thing there.
Yeah.
One of the covers that I sent you are on my on my personal Instagram account as well. And then in the like prompt or the description or whatever, it says that the original track is from Arch Enemy.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
And that I think is okay because you're not trying to deceive anyone.
yeah, no,
You're not trying to make something sound you're not tricking anybody.
no,
You're saying exactly, what it is.
yeah.
And
It was all
that's
about like I was trying a cool thing and I like whatever.
and that's one of the issues that I have with not an issue that I have, but that's why Black Tornado can't be on any other service than YouTube.
Yeah,
Because if I try to put it on Spotify, it's going to scan the program and it's going to go, "Oh, you're not these five different bands."
yeah,
Right? So it's going to say, "No, you can't put this up because you're not these five different bands." I get that. But as anybody that listens to my show even once knows, all I ever tell you to do is go and follow the band.
yeah,
I don't just go, "Oh, you have to come back to hear more metal." I go, "Okay, and that was the Devil Lettuce, and if you like the Devil Lettuce, go to their Instagram page. In the comments section, you're going to see
yeah,
a tag, a link, and go follow them and tell them Black Tornado sent you and blah 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 blah." I'm not trying to get anything out of it other than being a place to find new music.
yeah,
That's it. I'm not, "Oh, I'm not going to give you any links." No, man, the first thing I fucking do is give links.
yeah,
I tag all the bands on the YouTube. I write the bands down, and I always say go to Black Tornado Instagram page, and you'll be able to see all the links, and then you can go and find the band, and then that's what's kind of cool. So like a week or 2 weeks after the show airs, I'll click back on one of the bands. And you know how in the follow section you can see all the mutuals?
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, we both follow this one. It's cool to go back later to the followers and see that there's more mutuals than there were
yeah,
before. So these people are checking out the bands. They are following the bands.
yeah,
And it's like it works,
yeah. That's
this is
awesome.
what I want to happen, and it's happening. And for guys like us, that's all we can ask for, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
The fuck else do we want? You know? It's cool how that works out.
yeah. I mean, it is awesome.
I like that you guys have kind of moved into more of an interview, style show. I do like the old stuff. I like the the
Hmm.
the storytelling, but I feel like with the interviews, it's it's less work for you guys. When you already have the band on the show, let them tell the
Yeah,
fucking story. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
exactly. It becomes more honest, I think, and it is easier. It's a lot about what we talked about earlier. That with these short answers, you don't really have much to go on. And I guess that was why our episode was a lot shorter because we got quite short answers
Right.
and we had to like try to build everything like maybe you get a 3 or 4 word answer and we have to build that use that to build so much more to fill out the episode.
Yeah, but the thing
Yeah.
is, I don't even think that's like the main thing either. I think like the main reason why we did that as well is sort of like the idea of kind of going to the source, so to speak.
Yeah,
Because,
Yeah.
kind of like our concept is really like, kind of introducing the bands and, the episodes is
yeah,
about, what the bands are, like what they stand for, what they represent, etc.
Right.
So we kind of thought that instead of the bands telling us and we are telling it in turn, why don't we just invite the bands and have a conversation with them, so
Yeah,
it kind of
sure.
becomes more of a like main source, so to
Yeah.
speak.
We're cutting out the middleman, I guess.
I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
in a
more.
way, but it's kind of like, you know, it's more like instead of us telling about it in our words and, you know, kind of how we perceive their answers to us, we kind of
Right.
like kind of implement that into the episode,
Yeah.
and kind of get their perspective on the things.
Yeah, you get it straight from the band instead.
So I
It's
think
more
that was kind of
organic
like the
that way.
main reason why we made that change.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think it's a smart move. Um, I kind of change things up every once in a while. You know, it's this last year has definitely been interview heavy. I still do the playlist shows, you know, every once in a while.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
By the time this airs, Amanda will have been back on for Black Metal Black Friday.
Nice.
She's my resident black metal. She's my resident black metal head.
Yeah.
So she was on last year. She by the time this airs, she'll have been on this year. Um, and she'll just, you know, just like us doing this. It's kind of set in stone with her. Like at the very least, you're going to be on once a year to do the black metal show.
Yeah.
And so that's another playlist show, but it's not
Mm-hmm.
just me. It's having somebody else on. It kind of fills the space a little bit more. And you know, back in 2016, it was just me, so I'm used to just doing a show by myself.
Yeah.
I've done it 100 times, but it gets a little boring. You don't get to bounce
Yeah.
ideas off of people. You don't get to riff with somebody.
Yeah.
And so obviously the interviews, it's riffing off the other person the whole time. The theme shows, I'll pick people based on either their musical background or their musical preferences. And, you know, so if I know a guy who's into punk rock and I'm going to do a punk rock show, I'll reach
Yeah.
out to them and go, "Hey, you want to listen to five punk bands with me?" And they go,
Mm-hmm.
"Yeah, absolutely." And then all of a sudden we're jamming on five punk bands.
Yeah.
But that's what you know, that's what kind of keeps the show going.
Yeah.
You know, I've done a few over these last 2 years by myself, and while it's a good time and I can carry on about a band by myself, it is cool to hear another person's perspective.
Yeah.
You know,
Definitely.
all three of us can listen to the same song and we're all going to pick out different things that we like about the song.
Yeah.
You know, you might like the bass, you might like the guitar, I might like the vocals, and we can all talk about why we like, you know, those different elements of it.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
mean, what I like with also how we evolve the podcasts, we're doing everything with video nowadays.
Yeah,
And then you get a face of everybody.
right.
So our listeners are now gonna know what Black Tornado looks like.
I would say for the longest fucking time, nobody knew what the fuck I looked like.
And
Nobody had any idea.
like Should Be Doom, for example. Now we
Yeah.
bring them to our listeners and we show what they look like. They look like this,
Yeah.
and this is how they talk and everything like that. I think it is so much more fun. It is a little bit more work on my end, since I need to line up audio and video and all that stuff.
See, that's what I fucking
Since I'm
hate.
editing everything separately.
Ah, I hate the idea of like so this is like a behind the scenes sort of thing. I mean,
Mhm.
I know you guys know all about it, but like you'll ask somebody a question and they'll pause and they'll
Yeah.
think, then they'll answer. So you go, "What's your favorite Black Sabbath record?" And they'll go, "Volume 4." So
Yeah.
now when there's no video, what I get to do
Mhm.
in editing is I get to cut out that huge section
Yeah.
of air so I can go, "What's your favorite Black Sabbath album?" Volume 4. You see, it's nice, it's smooth,
Right.
there's no big bumps there. And
I
with the
did a lot of that before as well when we did the episodes, the telling episodes where we didn't have any video.
right.
But yeah, that's true. It is a lot harder to cut out now.
That's a fucking pain. That's why I don't do it.
You don't want to see like my chair is here right now, and then it's all of a sudden without a pause cuts to here.
Yep, yep.
It looks wrong.
When Ian and I did the music videos episode, there was really no way to edit around. So we had a conversation like a week prior,
Yeah,
and we were just like, look, man, we have to treat this like a live show. There's no room for error.
yeah,
If something goes wrong, then it goes wrong. And it was, to this day, it's probably my favorite. It's top 5 favorite episode ever because
Yeah.
we had so much fun doing it. But it was the most nerve-wracking show because I'm trying to pull up the videos, but I don't want people to see my main screen and my computer.
mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to line everything up. And of course, I'm thinking all this in my head,
Yeah,
not saying it out loud because normally if it was a regular show, I'm going to edit it all out later so I could go, fuck, I can't figure this the fuck out. And he'd go, I don't fucking know. And we're going back and forth. But like with that, it's like, nah, man, whatever comes out, comes out.
Yeah.
And that was really the only show that had zero edit. And it worked out. It was, I tell people because we didn't understand the volume difference between the YouTube playback and us talking. I always tell people that's the only episode I really recommend watch it with headphones on
yeah,
because your computer speakers, they're not going to pick it. It's not going to say you got to watch it with headphones.
yeah.
That was really the only problem that we came across with that. But that was the only time there was no editing involved. Everything else, even like a conversation, and this doesn't have to be an interview, it's just life. Somebody's talking and all of a sudden they're done talking and they stop. And then you don't understand if the person's going to continue talking or if they're
Yeah.
waiting for you. So now there's this pause.
Yeah.
And
That is something that you learn sort of when you do these interviews and stuff to fill those pauses.
yeah,
Like if I ask you what favorite Black Sabbath record is yours, and there is a pause, then I might ask you to fill that pause. I might, when I notice it is pause, then I might get straight in with a question like, is it from the Aussie area or is it
Right.
from the Dio area?
yeah, you try to fill the space.
Yeah, exactly. That is something what you do to fill those pauses.
Oh, that's
which
better
you
than
learn.
me.
The more
I like
interviews you do,
yelling,
the
hurry
more-
the fuck up and answer my question. Oh, that's good.
Yeah,
I like what you
it
do.
is sort of like that without saying it straight away. Like think of something fast because I don't want quiet space in my podcast.
Yeah, I like berating the other person until they answer me. Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. I like the way you do it. Now, what I do is, I just cut that airspace out, and then they go from what's your favorite Sabbath record, and they go, fucking, whatever, paranoid or whatever the fuck they say, and
Yeah.
then it continues, and but my brother, for example, my brother's 10 years younger than me, so this sort of thing,
Yeah.
YouTube and this kind of tech, he's more into it than I am. And that's what he tells me. He goes, you have a good show. He goes, I listened to a lot of your show.
Yeah.
And he goes, but your problem is, he goes, you're on YouTube, which is a video platform. He
Yeah.
goes, but you have no video. It's audio only. And I said, yeah, but that's because I can't put it up anywhere else. And regardless, YouTube is still the biggest streaming service,
Yeah.
video service of all time. It's always going to be. I said, but what I like about Black Tornado is I don't want you to have to watch. You could drive to work, stream Black Tornado in your car. You could be doing your laundry, put me on in the
That's actually
background.
something that I do. I love listening to podcasts and stuff when I'm driving.
That's what I listen to you guys on the way to work. I listen to my playback on the way to work. I listen to Blood in the Cornfields, but I don't have the video on it. It just runs the audio from my phone. And I always think to myself, well, this is vision. I guess this is too bad for me. But like my show, for example, it's set up like the radio. You're not supposed to be looking. You're just supposed to be listening. That's it.
I think that
but I get his
works.
point.
That works if you find the right audience, because it is just that you can listen to YouTube as well when you're in the car or anything like that. I do that. If I turn on a Black Tornado episode, I just hook up my speaker and put on the episode. Then I turn the screen down on a seat
Right.
or something. And
Yeah,
then
and
I'm just listening.
you know that you're not missing a
Yeah.
visual cue.
Yeah.
You don't have to go, oh, what was he showing off? There's nothing to show off, right?
Yeah.
And one thing I've noticed with some of these bands, and I won't say who because I don't want to give the anonymity away, but I had somebody on the show, and at this point in their career, they were not showing their face.
Yeah.
So we turned the cams on, and the guy has a bandana covering his face. And I could hear him because the bandana was loose,
Yeah.
so I could still hear him.
Yeah.
And he wasn't familiar with the podcast, so
Yeah.
we're doing the warm up. We're just shooting the
Yeah.
shit, warming up. And I said, hey man, I says, this is not video. This is an audio
Yeah.
only show. I says, you can lose the bandana. I says, I'm not going to screenshot this. I'm not going to share a picture of you without your bandana on or whatever. And he was like, oh, okay, cool. So he takes it off, he chucks it, and then it came out. It was audio only, and
Yeah.
that was
I
it.
mean, just you saying that is gonna make him so much more laid back as
Right.
well, and just being then he just can think about what he's gonna say and answer the questions and only think about that. He doesn't, because if he has the bandana on, he's always gonna think, what if it falls off?
Is it moving? Is it slipping off
moving.
my nose? Did I tie it tight enough in the back?
Yeah.
No, I agree with you 100%. I think when you can take away
Yeah.
the visual element, like me right now, the only reason I have the screen up is because I just learned how to do that, and I think it's fun. But outside of it, like if we
Yeah.
were just doing a normal show, you would see my office
Yeah.
behind me, and you'd see my bullshit. And some people are like, they it's a small space, it's cluttered or whatever. And
Yeah.
I'm not ragging on anybody. That's just how they live. But I always tell them, like, nobody's going to see your surroundings, right? So you don't have to worry.
Yeah.
And that kind of tends to loosen people up too. Like they're not conscious, they're not self-conscious about, it looks like this or it looks like that. Like, no, it doesn't look like anything because nobody can see
Yeah.
it. And I'm not gonna dog on you. What do I, who am I to say something to you about your, situation?
Yeah, I mean, that's not why we're here. We're here to talk about the
We're here
music.
for the music, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
not your
not
fucking
the
laundry.
background.
Yeah, we're not here to talk about your laundry you didn't fold.
Yeah.
We're here to talk about the tunes you wrote.
Yeah.
No,
That's
sometimes
always been our main focus.
sometimes people will show me something cool, so I have to then audibly say,
Yeah.
"Oh man, Eric has this this fucking hat, and he's showing me his hat or fucking whatever." So
Whatever,
then you have
screenshot
to.
it for a second and put it up on Instagram or something.
I have done that too. I've taken
Yeah.
screenshots of certain things and then
Yeah.
use that. I will say something kind of cool. This is just random, but I'd never seen this before. The high school band that I was talking about earlier, the guys, the two guys that just graduated high school. So they come on the show and they talked about how much fun they had and blah, blah, blah. And I said, hey, give me your address. I'm going to send you a little care package. So I sent them some stickers and sent them some guitar picks.
Yeah.
And I just said, put them on your guitar case, give them away, do whatever you want with them, fucking whatever you want. So a couple weeks pass, and I think it's a guitar player. Guitar player says, he sends me a picture, and the caption is, just loading up our gear for the night. And it's a pickup truck, and the pickup truck has the drums and everything.
Yeah.
And in the rear window of the truck is a Black Tornado
Nice.
ever stickers on somebody's. I don't even have one on my truck. He's got one of his. And I just
I don't have
little
a
thing
Metal
like
Verbalizer
that.
sticker on my car either.
Yeah, it's kind of fucking. It's cool if somebody else has it. I don't think it's cool if we do it. Like if I had a metal.
I've thought about it, but then again, no, not really. I know.
Here's what's cool. if I had a Metal Verbalizer sticker
Yeah.
and you had a Black Tornado sticker, that's
Yeah.
cool. But it's not cool if we have our own stuff.
Yeah.
And that's not cool. It's like, that's lame.
It's not like a company truck.
Yeah, right. Yeah, this is this is the Metal Verbalizers truck.
Like striping the whole side of the car.
Yeah, Metal Verb. That would be sick.
Then again, I have a shitty little France fucking thing.
No,
I'm so fed up with this car.
I just have like a fucking, goofy shit. But yeah, I don't have
Yeah.
anything that like promotes my own shit. Because you know why? What if I'm parked somewhere and somebody's
Yeah.
like, I fucking hate the Black Tornado podcast and put
Yeah.
a brick through my truck.
I've
That guy's a
actually thought
poser.
about that. Maybe they think like I have gear in my car or something and try to like
yeah.
break in or something.
Well, that's like here in the US, these fucking idiots that put like gun manufacturer decals on their window. Dude, you're just asking for somebody to break into
Yeah.
your vehicle.
Definitely.
You can't put gun manufacturers because
No.
people think there's a gun in the car.
Yeah. And they're gonna break in and you get your car fucked up.
Yeah, whether or not they find anything, they still broke your window.
Yeah.
I got a quick one for you. I don't know if I don't remember when this happened. I might have talked about this last year. So, local grindcore band called Handsome Prick. Great band. Love those dudes. They only made like a handful of them. They made magnets
Yeah.
that said Handsome Prick. So on the bumper of my truck, which I've owned since 2018, it's 2025. I put that magnet on my rear bumper within the first week of owning that truck back in 2018.
Yeah.
It had stayed there for years.
Yeah.
I'm in downtown Indianapolis, which is the biggest part of Indiana you're going to
Yeah.
go to. I'm parked on the street. I'm visiting my brother. I stay the night at my brother's house. I get up the next morning. I go get in my truck. I drive. I stop at the gas station. For whatever reason, I walk around the rear of my truck. I don't know why I
Yeah.
did that. Walked around the rear of my truck. I don't know how I caught it. Some fucking asshole took my Handsome Brick magnet off the rear bumper of my truck.
But why?
I mean, yeah, exactly. Why?
Yeah.
Fucking prick. I had it on there for years.
Yeah.
And you could see the outline of the in the dirt. You could see the
But
outline.
that almost makes you more pissed when you see the outline. Like, you fucking
It was
asshole.
yeah, and it was a gift from the guitar player. They didn't make them
Yeah.
for sale. They just made them for a handful of people.
Yeah.
I was nice enough to be given one, and then some asshole goes and takes it. And
Yeah.
Handsome Prick has always been good to me. Actually, since we're on the topic of them, hold on, I'll show you something kind of cool. So you're probably not going to be able to actually see it, but this is 2016, 2017 era. I mean, I'll show it to you. You're never going to be able to see it, but they actually thank in their liner notes, they actually thank Black Tornado Podcast.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I actually
Nice one.
I gotta thank you on their this is their second album.
That's really
Okay,
cool.
so yeah, I always thought that was really nice of them. They definitely didn't have to do that. They could have put anybody else to fill up space in their liner notes. And but because I've been heavily promoting them since they formed, I guess they felt that I was worthy of the shout out.
Yeah. I guess
So-
you've had that happen as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it was with the Electric Eel.
Okay.
When they released their second album, Straight Outta Depths.
Second album
Nice.
as well.
Yeah, that's crazy.
exactly.
It was always the second album with us.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, man.
Yeah, it's so
little,
nice of them.
it's little stuff like that. It's the sticker on the rear view of the truck. It's a liner
Yeah.
note thank you.
I
Stuff
think
like
it was like inside of the booklet or something.
Yeah, exactly.
stuff like that for the average person,
Yeah.
may or may not be such a big deal, but for us to get the recognition
Yeah.
that we don't ask for, but
Yeah.
to get recognition like that is such a big fucking deal. It's
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
appreciated. I mean, Amanda, way before the Kingdom Assault stuff, way before that, she drew like her version of the Black Tornado logo
Yeah.
and mailed it to me, and now I've got it framed. This is like you can't see it, but like this
Yeah. I
section
think
of
you
the
showed
wall is.
it last year.
Oh, did I? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think you did. But so if our listeners, those who still are listening, which is crazy in that
If
case,
hold on. If you're still listening, fuck.
write
Okay.
microphone fluff in the comments.
Yes, and I'll give you a sticker. As long as you're in the US, I'll give you a sticker.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy. You're not listening to this, you bastards.
But yeah, if they want to see that drawing, look in the last year's Christmas special, because
Yeah.
I don't remember if it came in our part of the video or if it came in the Black Tornado podcast, but you should watch both of them.
Yes. If you have something
But I
really
think it is
long to
in there
do,
somewhere.
if you have like a really long drive, then put both parts on and you'll get there.
Yeah,
Oh man. Yeah,
this
you
is
know what I
crazy.
mean?
For how long have we been going?
Yeah, we're probably close to where we were last time. What we started at
Yeah,
4?
this is crazy.
It's 4. What do you guys say? You want to get close to wrapping?
I don't know.
It's
We
up to
have
you
a
guys.
few more stuff that we can talk about.
It's up. Let's keep going. I got nothing
Yeah.
but time.
Like you talked about, since we're on the topic of logos,
Yeah.
that was something cool earlier this year. We both got new logos, both of the
Yes.
podcasts,
And
and
we
we
did not
promoted
plan
the
it.
new logo pretty much at the same time as well.
And we did not plan that either.
No, that was totally unplanned.
And now wait a
very
minute. I
different
gotta cut you.
artists, not
I gotta
AI.
not a fuck AI. And I
Uh,
gotta yell at you guys real quick because I made the better version of your logo with the cats on it, and you didn't make the main logo the one with the cats, and I'm pissed about that. You should have used my cat version. That was the better one with the
yeah,
cats. No, that was insane. How
yeah, that was crazy.
we ended up did not talk about it. Both ended up
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
new logos within like days of each other.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it was like when I saw that you announced that you had changed logo, I was like, no fucking way.
Yeah. And
There's,
then you guys
there's,
play chairs
there's
up.
just no
like-
way.
Like, get the fuck out of here.
yeah,
It's like we both knew it was time for a logo change.
yeah,
Yeah.
It was so cool. Yeah, that was really fun.
yeah,
Yeah, that was cool. And yeah, most importantly is that neither one of us used AI.
yeah.
I've,
We
I've
used
been
real
working.
artists, and we did pay for our logo.
Ah, that's cool. See, I did, but I'll tell you why I don't give a shit. Because Glenford is a pal of mine,
Yeah,
and knowing that the money goes to cool shit,
yeah,
I like that. He'll tell me, because he'll go, here's how much for the logo, and I send him the money, and then he
yeah,
writes me
right.
back the next day, and he's like, I took the kids out for candy and whatnot and blah blah blah, and I'm just like, awesome.
yeah,
Like, I'm not lining. I'm not it's not going to some shitty corporation. It's like this is a guy with kids,
yeah,
and you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
so I'm always happy with that.
yeah,
I'm always cool with that. And I've known Glenford for 10 years now. I mean, we fucking
Yeah.
wish each other a Merry Christmas. We fucking talk all the time.
yeah,
And we're at the point now. I mean, he probably charges me a fraction of what he'd charge anybody else because we've been working together for so
Yeah.
long. It's like I always get the friend, discount.
yeah,
So I never, I don't fucking mind at all. And the
Yeah.
guy puts so much time and effort, so much work into the designs. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't fucking mind, to pay you. And probably every year, some point next year, probably change it up again. And
Yeah.
we're talking about bringing back an old design, 2016 Black Tornado. Actually,
Oh, nice.
we were working on a mascot.
yeah,
You know how Iron
Right.
Maiden has Eddie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had come up with this great design. It's like a skeleton, but he has headphones on, but the headphone corn is like a spine, and the
Nice.
guy's all like rotting out and like real fucked up looking.
Yeah.
And he drew that. I think I just asked him to come up with some different ideas, and we kind of seen what works. And he came up with that one, and that was my first thought. Like, oh, that should be like the mascot.
Yeah.
We'll give him a name, right? And so I'm thinking next year. I can tell you this because I was going to say this on the wrap up show, but nobody's listening this far in, so I can tell you guys now. The really big change next year is that I'm not doing a show every 2 weeks because it has just been fucking mentally draining to not
Yeah.
I have to time everything I do around the fucking show. So it's like if I'm going to
Yeah.
go on vacation, I have to make sure that there's an episode in the can ready to
Yeah.
go so that when I go out of town, the episode still airs on time.
Yeah.
And for 2 years, I have not missed a show. Every
That's
2 weeks
awesome.
for the last 2 years, an episode of Black Tornado has come out. And I don't want to get burned out. I don't want to stop doing the show.
Yeah.
So my deciding thing for next year is I'm just going to do it either A, when I feel like it, or
Yeah.
B, when a band contacts me. Now, the upside of this is that, say you guys are a band, right?
Yeah.
You guys hit me up today. You go, hey, we want to come on Black Tornado. Awesome. But the problem is, because the shows are every 2 weeks and I've already got 5 bands ahead of you, your show won't air for like 3 months.
Yeah.
A lot of time bands are like, that kind of sucks because we have a new album coming out. We want to promote the
Yeah.
new album. Here's where now it's a good thing. Now the shows just happen whenever the fuck. So if you guys were a band and you say, hey, December 1st, we
Yeah.
have a new album coming out. So I go, oh, well, why don't we record now? And I'll make sure that it comes out on December 1st.
Yeah.
Or maybe it'll come out the day before December 1st, right? So now it's a much more open, it's an open
Yeah.
policy, anything at any time. And now I don't have to focus on, oh, can I fucking do this? Can I fucking do that?
Mhm.
Oh, I have to make sure there's a show ready. Oh, I have to make
Yeah.
sure this.
I mean, it is a shit ton of work. And like I
People
said,
don't understand how much work we actually put
Yeah.
into this bullshit.
like now we have been recording for, is it almost 4 hours?
Right.
And that's gonna take me like a week to edit.
Sure.
Since like we said before, we are all working full time
Yeah.
on the side of this.
Yeah, this is a hobby.
Yeah,
This
we're working
isn't
full time still. I'm
this isn't for
almost working more
monetary.
than full time.
Yeah, this isn't for
Uh,
monetary gain. This is a goof. This
yeah.
is for fun,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you know? And so I'm at the point now where if I do them whenever I want, then I won't get burned out, which
Yeah.
is a fear of mine. I don't want to get burned out because I got burned out in 2016 and then I didn't do nothing for, I don't know, like fucking forever.
yeah,
And that sucked because I had friends occasionally asking, "Oh, you gonna do the podcast again?" Blah, blah, blah. And I don't want to just say, "No, I'm selling my mixer and all this bullshit." Nah, I mean, fuck,
Yeah.
I got the fucking tornado on my forearm. It's not like I can, it's always gonna be there.
yeah,
But I need to be able to have the freedom to do things, to have my hobby time not just be this.
yeah,
I'm going to focus a fuck ton more on the Kingdom Assault stuff.
yeah,
I really want to kick out some music. Not just Kingdom Assault, but I want to do other stuff too. I want to
Yeah.
focus a lot more on different music.
yeah. I mean, you have to fill your free time with stuff that you really, really like doing, and just doing the same thing over and over, that's gonna make it go crazy after a while.
And I mean, don't get me wrong, I haven't lost my passion for wanting to explore the underground and help grow the underground. And that's what during the wrap up show I said the Instagram is still going to be active. I'm still going to promote bands. I'm still going to promote
Yeah.
other podcasters when they have stuff. I'm still going to be active, but having the freedom to not worry about the next show
Yeah.
is going to make me want to do the fewer shows that I'll do more.
Yeah.
I'm going to have more
Definitely.
fun doing, instead of doing a show every 2 weeks, maybe I'll do a show a month. And then there'll be 12 episodes in a year.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe a whole month will go by and I won't put one out, and then next month there'll be 2 episodes or three. Who knows?
Yeah. I mean,
You know,
that
but
is
I
also something that we have done a lot more now, being more active on social media.
Yeah.
And that is on Johan's part. Push out much, much more, like continuing to promote the bands.
right.
That is for several reasons. We're trying to continue to push an audience to the band, and at the same time we're showing that the bands that I know that was a damn long time ago that we made an episode about you, but we have definitely not forgotten about you.
Yeah, and that's why this last year I've had return people.
Yeah.
A couple people have come back from previous years, and for next year I have a list. It's a short list, but I have a list of a few bands that I want to come back. And then I've had bands reach out to me and say, "Hey, I'm going to write a new album this year. Can I
Yeah.
come back on?" Yeah, absolutely. So I'm already getting show ideas for next year
Yeah, that's awesome.
because I
Yeah,
like to
I think that we
plan.
we have actually bunched up a few episodes right now, so that we have some episodes are probably gonna bleed out over in the next season.
Here's what's great for me. This is what I'm so happy about. When this episode, because you're going to handle the editing. So as
Yeah.
far as on my end, this one's in the can. I have one more to do and edit, and then I'm done all the way up until the wrap up show,
All
which
right.
is in February. So
All
I'm
right. Oh, you
fucking
do the wrap-up episode in February.
a technical black
Yeah.
tornado year is the end of February.
All right.
It's like February. I think the
Yeah.
first year was like February 25th or something like that
Yeah.
when it aired. So yeah, so a calendar Black Tornado year is February
Yeah.
20 something, and that's when uh, the year two wrap up show will end.
Yeah.
But I'm completely done.
Yeah.
I have one more show to do, and that's going to be this upcoming weekend,
Right.
and then I'm done and clear. One more
Yeah.
show to edit, and then I am fucking out, done for the year. I
Yeah.
mean, what's cool is I'm still going to be working. It's
Yeah.
just working in a different capacity. Now I can get back to more of the networking, the social side of things. I can reach out to bands. I can plan stuff for next year
Yeah.
instead of having to worry about, okay, I have 5 episodes to edit, so I have to figure out how much time per day, per weekend. I mean, I've had entire weekends where from Friday night till Sunday, all I'm doing is editing.
Yeah.
Just fucking editing. And it gets, ugh, you get like tunnel vision,
Yeah.
you just like get the fuck out.
Tell
But
me about it. I
yeah,
know.
I
I
know,
usually edit on Sundays or Mondays, since we
yeah,
air on Tuesdays, and that is when I'm coming home from work.
right.
And I'm usually coming home from work around this time actually, because right now it is quarter past 3 a.m. over here.
Shit.
And I am home usually in between 2 and 3 a.m.
Well, yeah, I guess bartender, you got late
Yeah,
nights.
exactly.
Yeah,
We're close. The bar is closing at midnight, and then I have some stuff to clean and stuff.
sure.
Uh, since I can't leave a single spot for my colleague that comes to open the bar.
Right.
Well, but because of health reasons.
Oh, sure.
So when I'm coming home, that's usually when I'm starting to edit the episodes.
Yeah.
So I'm up like until 4 or 5 a.m. or something. Then I
I'll
can
tell
go
you.
to bed.
I'll tell you something. So this year I did go on vacation,
All right.
but because I had editing to do, I brought
Mhm.
my laptop with me. And at
All
night, when
right.
everybody was asleep, I put the headphones back on and I got back to fucking editing. On my fucking vacation, I was editing the fucking show.
That is dedication.
And I'm just like, it's because it's a because it's a
Yeah.
schedule. I have
Right.
to. I don't have a choice.
Yeah.
So I says, you know what? This is supposed to be as fun for me as it is supposed to be for the listener.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna change the timing,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna make this fun for everybody.
Yeah.
Because now I'm at a point where I'm starting to feel a little bit of the burn. And if
Yeah.
I keep pushing myself, I'm gonna get burned out. I'm not gonna want to do it no more.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, fuck this, I'm not doing it. But I don't want to get to that point.
Yeah.
Because I feel like my show, your show, because there's so few of us, what we do is extra important.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
there aren't 15 shows. Hell, there's probably not even 10 fucking shows. I'll tell you something. This is nuts. I don't know if I told you guys this before. When I started the reboot originally 2 years ago,
Yeah.
I started looking around and I wanted to see, oh, it's been like 8 fucking years. Maybe there is a show like mine. Started looking around. I started looking around. I don't remember the name of the show. It was a German kid, and I had to
All
use the
right.
YouTube translator because he's speaking German.
Uh,
And he did exactly this. It was
okay.
all underground German bands.
Yeah.
And it was really similar to my format. He'd play a song, he'd talk about the band, he'd play another song, he'd talk about the band.
Yeah.
There were 3 episodes up. That's it.
Okay. All right.
Dude put up 3 episodes and called it a day.
Yeah.
And
How
I'm
many
just
episodes do we have up right now? It's like 174 or
Jesus Christ.
175 or something like that.
Man, I'm just getting ready to turn the corner on 50.
Right.
Yeah, that's one season for us.
I'm really
Yeah,
wish I
right.
had proper.
Metal. I'll go look it up real quick.
Do you guys have you always had the same recording schedule or have you changed it over the years?
Pretty much. 174.
Right.
Damn.
We released not this Tuesday, but last Tuesday.
Yeah.
So that's absolutely crazy.
So
And this
so yeah,
is
so
probably gonna be 176th, maybe, or
crazy.
177th.
So have you guys done that? Have you kept the same recording schedule pretty much since the beginning, or is it
Since
changed?
the beginning. We have always been on Tuesdays.
More or
Wow.
less.
That's
So
crazy. I don't know how
this
the fuck
this
you guys aren't
episode,
burned out.
we sort of did at the end when we recorded this episode because, or the last Christmas special,
Yeah.
because we were sort of tired of the last format that we used.
Yeah.
So that was sort of why we switched everything up and started
Maybe
doing
that's
the
what I
interviews.
need. Maybe I need a different fucking maybe I need to
Because
change the
as
format up.
how we're recording the episodes right now is so much more fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Well,
so
that's
this show, when this airs, this is gonna
yeah.
be the wrap-up show for season 4.
No shit, this is your guys' season 4 wrap up?
Yes, sir.
Fuck yeah, where's the fucking confetti? Hold on. How do I do react? Hold on, here's the closest I got. Did it do it? Yeah. That's the best I can do.
Yeah, so next year in the late January, we're gonna kick off season 5.
Congratulations.
So that's absolutely crazy.
Yes.
The logo is gonna be the same basically, but we're gonna switch it up a little bit with different colors and stuff because as a package. When we bought the logo, we did get a
Boom.
few versions. Well,
Yeah.
it's still the same shape, but different
Mhm.
colors and stuff. So we're gonna put as a season 5 logo. We're gonna put up with new colors.
Okay, nice.
Probably. We're gonna decide on which one we want to use.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, the first year, or at least the first, well, over half of the year with
Yeah.
Ian was cool. And then this year was pretty much interviews, and I what I liked doing was, I liked having the rotating chair where even on the playlist shows, I would just sometimes just have friends come on,
Yeah.
like non-musicians, just metalhead buddies.
Right.
And I'd hit somebody up and I go, "Hey, you want to listen to 5 bands with me?" And they go, "Yeah, let's listen to 5 bands." And so it's just like, "Hey, this is so and so. He's not in a band. He's my buddy." And so that was pretty cool. But to be 100% honest with you, I haven't really thought about kind of where to go from here. As
Yeah.
far as like a change. And I think it's important for shows like ours. I think
Yeah.
it's important to grow, to evolve.
Yeah.
And that's when I started the Fans of the Underground thing with Ivy. And I have this one. I really hope this works out. But I found a guy through Instagram. He builds guitar pedals.
Ooh, that's cool.
That's what I said. And I was like, oh, it'd be kind of cool to sit down with this guy and just talk about like how
Yeah.
building a guitar pedal works. So I want to try and kind of lean into some different stuff, kind of like I was saying, like kind of evolve the show, grow into different things.
Yeah.
And that could be just, what kind of lights the fire under my ass next year is I need to find the next evolution, what to do next that just makes it a little different than the previous year. Because you could do the same thing over and over again, power to you. But I think it would be more fun
Yeah.
to try and branch out a little bit, do something different with Dr. Nez, which was really fun. He hired a like this video video company, and they recorded his first live show, and then we did audio commentary over his live show.
Well, that's fun.
Right.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Hmm?
So I'm thinking like maybe kind of lean into that, get a band where somebody filmed their live show and we can kind of talk over it, talk about this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
So just trying to find different stuff to kind of shake things up a little bit, not just
Yeah.
the same
I
playlist
mean,
shows.
we have that sort of as well. We have done a few like album release episodes. We did one with
Yeah.
Thrasher Wolves
Yeah.
Yeah.
from Great Britain.
Electrocutioner as well.
Yeah, Electrocutioner.
Yeah, I watched that one,
Significance
yeah.
is another one.
Yeah. Thrasher Wolf, great friend of ours, especially Daniel, that is the frontman. Fantastic guy.
Yeah.
We've done quite a few. We did the main episode with Thrasher Wolf, then we did an interview with Thrasher Wolf. Then we have done a Tour Stories episode where he was joined by Liam from Hell Affected.
The iconic one.
Yeah, that is a little bit of an iconic episode from ours. That was way before we had the video.
Oh,
But
okay.
the stories in that episode is just crazy. It is all about bass players that has his whole fucking rig just imploding on him, and like
Wow.
the bass was like falling apart. So
No
he had
shit.
to end his show sitting on a chair, basically,
Wow.
because the strap like came loose and everything. And then
Oh,
was
shit.
like one guy that just went into Liam's house, I think it was, with a full like bucket of coleslaw, like sat in a corner and just shoved it down his throat.
Damn.
We have the Van Wanker story,
Oh,
which
man.
is a fun one.
I missed that one. I'll have to check. I'll listen to that
Yeah,
tomorrow.
it is the Tour Stories episode with Thrasher Wolf and Hell Affected. That was the first.
Okay.
That was the
Hold on.
first Tour Stories episode that we launched.
It
Oh,
was
okay.
a hilarious episode.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll listen to that
still
tomorrow
love
on the
it.
way to work. Hell yeah. Sweet.
I on our YouTube channel, I put a dedicated playlist with only the Tour Stories episodes.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, that's smart.
I think there is a 2 or 3 of them. That is something that I would like to do more next year.
Right.
Inviting bands back to tell some stories.
Yeah, those are always cool. Actually, I'm gonna make a mental note of that
Yeah,
because I've asked bands here and there, like I usually just ask for like one, but I've had
yeah,
bands with some pretty cool answers, and
yeah,
maybe I can send some people your way.
yeah.
Guys
That would
with
be
like
cool.
guys with like the cooler stories. Actually, there's one right off the top of my head, Pit Inferno.
Yeah.
That dude had such awesome stories. I think you guys would have a lot of fun
Yeah.
with him. That was really cool.
Right.
Um, yeah, anything musically I've ever
Yeah.
done has always been like home studio stuff. So unfortunately, I have no cool
Yeah.
tour stories. I've seen stuff, but I've never actually like been a part of it myself.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. I mean, we got the idea with Tour Stories from Warsenal. The interview episode that we did with Warsenal,
mhm.
there he talked about a story of where they were on tour in Mexico,
Yeah.
and they decided on that they wanted to prank their drummer because he,
Yeah.
he was always sitting and smoking in the window before he went to bed.
Hmm.
So they had planted a phone, hidden it somewhere by the window, and they were playing gunshot sounds from the phone. So the drummer thought that was some kind of guerrilla war or
Yeah.
something. So it actually went so far that he called home to his girlfriend and talked about, I don't know if I'm gonna come home from this
Oh
tour.
shit.
There is some kind of a war out here on the streets. They're like shooting, but
Oh dude.
it was the guys in the bands that was just
Yeah,
pranking the drummer.
that's
Uh,
brutal.
and the fun part of it was that they never told the drummer that it was a joke.
Oh, that's great.
So the first time that the drummer heard it was from our episode.
Oh, that's awesome. That's great.
So when we
All
heard
that
that
time
story,
later.
we just decided there must be so much more of this stuff.
No, but the
Yeah.
thing is, what actually was the case was that I thought about the idea of like asking that,
Yeah,
like, kind of spontaneously, just a little quick,
yeah,
like, like, oh, do you have a story or something, like something fun you would like to say?
yeah,
Uh, and his response was basically like just laughing, and then just saying, "Oh, I have stories that could fill an entire episode."
yeah,
And,
You're like,
and
hell
there,
yeah,
there we
let's
kind of got
go.
the idea. Like,
yeah,
wait a minute.
Yeah.
If you have enough stories to fill an episode,
yeah. Why don't we do it?
why don't we do that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's fill an episode.
Like,
Yeah, yeah.
if you can do that,
yeah,
let's do that. And
Yeah, no, makes
eventually
sense to
that's what we
me.
did.
yeah.
All right.
There is a band
Oh yeah.
uh, from USA actually.
Hmm.
Don't know if they were from Texas, maybe. That is called Ratchet Dolls,
Never
and
heard of 'em.
they seemed like they were game on doing one of those episodes as well because apparently
Nice.
their drummer, for example, had some good stories.
Okay.
And now they have actually this summer they have done their first ever European tour, which is
Cool.
super cool. So I would like to get them back on the show
Hell yeah. That's
to talk
sweet.
about a little bit of do a short stories episode with them where they
Yeah.
can tell some stories and then obviously talk a little bit about how Europe has been treating them.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got to be a world
But
of
I am a
difference
little bit
between
pissed about one thing about their
uh,
tour. They never came to Sweden.
uh
I'm super pissed about that. because it is seriously good rock and roll, and I would have loved to go see them.
Well, I'll tell you what, if I ever get the coin to come to Sweden, we're fucking going drinking.
Definitely.
We're gonna hit a show. We gotta find some good underground shit.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
we got a
Yeah,
session of
we
fucking
are, we
drinking.
have D-Baser in Stockholm. We have Fredagsmangel. Pub Anchor is another really great place.
Dude, if I ever get the money, you know how many places I'm supposed to visit? I'm supposed to go to the Philippines like 3 goddamn times. Then I come to Sweden to see you guys.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you have to
just
come.
even just
We have to come over to the US as well.
shit, yeah. I'll take you guys to the former murder capital of the world, Gary, Indiana, baby.
All right.
You guys gotta know. You guys know anything about Gary, Indiana? I feel like even in other parts of the world, people know about Gary, Indiana.
Right.
Probably not enough.
Yeah, it used to be the murder capital of the world.
All right.
Yeah, I can tell you a story. We could do a whole show where I just talk to you about Gary.
That that sounds
I can
intriguing.
imagine.
Here, I'll give you a precursor, and you guys will let me know if you want to do it. I, I swear to you, this is a true story. I swear to you, this story is true. I was picking up my aunt from the bus stop. The bus stop that she was coming in on to pick up was in downtown Gary, place you do not want to be. I'm saying this again. I swear to you, this is true. I'm standing there. I'm having a cigarette standing outside of my car. Car pulls up, screeches up.
Oh,
A
Jesus.
guy and his girlfriend guy jumps out of the driver, girlfriend jumps out of the passenger. They're both screaming at each other. They pop the trunk. Money starts falling out of the trunk. Just cash hitting the ground. They start screaming at each other. The guy closes the trunk. They speed off. There's cash all over the ground. I'm doing this again. I swear to you, this story is true. So I walk over and I see like 50s and hundreds and 20s on the ground. And I'm
Yeah.
thinking, is this like candid camera? Like, if I pick this up, am I gonna like somebody's gonna come around? Hey, you're on our show. And I look down and I pick up one of the notes and it's fake. It's all fake
Okay.
money. It's like shitty counterfeit money.
Yeah.
So I drop it because I'm like, I'm not getting caught with counterfeit money. That's like a fucking felony.
Yeah.
And then my aunt's bus pulls up and I told her the story and we got the fuck out of Dodge. But
Yeah.
that's just a weird story of Gary, Indiana. That's just how it goes.
Yeah.
I uh I took somebody who how do I word this nicely?
Continue, guys. I'll be back.
She grew up very well off.
Right.
Like TV movie well off. Like live in made well off. So I took her to Gary, as you do when you're trying to be funny. And we're driving through, and she's obviously panicked. And we stop outside. We're at a light, and across the light, there's an old Chinese restaurant that is no longer around no more. And I pointed to it. This broad daylight, and I pointed to it, and I says, "You see those little holes?" She goes, "Yeah." I says, "There was a shooting here 2 weeks ago." I go, "Those little holes are the bullets that went into the building." I mean, this girl's fucking panicking. She's freaking out, man. And of course, I was fine because it's daylight. It's okay. And they have come better than what it used to be. It used to be much more dangerous. There's definitely still parts you
Right.
don't want to go to, but it's gotten a little better.
Yeah, I get it.
Honestly, I could probably show you worse places in Indiana that aren't Gary, but Gary always holds the title of it used to be the murder capital of the world. And it's interesting, it's history. The irony is that you'll see some of the most beautiful buildings in the entire state there. They're just run down and covered in graffiti. But some of the old buildings, from fucking 100 years ago, they're still standing.
Yeah.
The windows are busted out and there's graffiti all over them. But the actual architecture of the buildings, some of them are the most beautiful buildings you're ever going to see.
Yeah.
It just happens to be in the middle of the hood. And it's fucking Indiana for you, man. It's an interesting state.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting how things can work like that.
Yeah, I mean we have then there's certain parts of Indiana, like Indianapolis, for example, that's the state capital, and that's the biggest part of Indiana. And what's interesting about there is it's literally a difference of streets, blocks. One block you're safe, the next block you're not, the next block you're safe, the next block you're not. And it's just funny how like literally you walk for 3 minutes and all of a sudden you're in a bad place, and you walk 3 minutes in the other direction and you're okay. It's that's just how it goes out here.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking bizarre, but that's life out here.
Yeah,
And then we have shit like Chicago and all that. And don't get me wrong, Chicago's cool, but I like Indianapolis. I've
yeah.
seen there's a venue called the Black Circle, which has so many iconic bands have played there. And then, of course you have Chicago where everybody, anybody who's anybody has come through. Fucking Maiden, Rammstein, fucking you name them, they play Chicago.
Yeah.
Everybody played Chicago. And so there is cool stuff, and there's weird history. Yeah, I don't know if you guys know who John Dillinger is. He was the
I know the
gangster,
name at least.
and his claim to fame was he took a bar of soap and he formed it into the shape of a gun, and he got some black shoe polish off a guard, and he painted the soap bar to look like a gun. He actually broke out of prison with a soap bar pistol. And
That's crazy.
yeah, so that's not far from me where all that happened. And they used to have a museum, a small museum, but they used to have a museum for him. And it was really a bummer because not a lot of people went. They ended up closing it. But it's like it's super Indiana history. Like if you're from, I don't care what part of the state you're from, you need to go, and you should have gone and seen it.
Yeah.
Just cool shit like that. But yeah, there's neat stuff. There's a bunch of fucking cornfields, and then there's the ghetto, and then there's places that you can, go watch a band. So we have it all.
Yeah.
Right.
We have it all.
Yeah.
Fucking
Well, that's
Sweden,
the
you
crazy
guys get,
part of the US.
well, and every state is different. I mean, it's almost
Yeah.
like a different country, you know. You go from the south to the north, the east to the west. It's like, I swear, it's almost like you're in a different country, just the way people are. Like, if you go to Florida and you go to, to fucking Massachusetts, like, yeah, you might as well be in a different country. It's fucking
Yeah.
just the way people are, they're just different.
Yeah.
And, but, theoretically, you could drive through the whole damn thing if you really wanted to. It'd take you fucking forever. I've done the Indiana to Florida drive many a times, and it's boring as shit, and it takes like 14 fucking hours, but you can do it.
Yeah. I don't really know how long it would take to drive over here in Sweden from Ystad to like Haparanda, which is like that is like the very south tip to the absolute north.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
So Ystad, that is as far south as you can go in Sweden.
Yeah.
And then Haparanda, that is the far north.
Okay. Oh yeah, I mean, traveling and all that, like I'd love to do it. It's just so goddamn expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, traveling inside the states, like whatever. You could drive, you could fly, but
Yeah.
it's not that expensive. But doing like international travel, for example,
Mm-hmm.
and you got to get your passport, and then you have to, do a plane. I mean, just Germany alone was like 14 hours. What was it? It was like 13 hours on an international flight. And
Oh,
then
Jesus Christ.
once we got into Germany, we had to take another like 2 hour flight from where we landed
Yeah.
in Germany to where we were actually supposed to be.
Yeah.
And it was a monster, man. I don't get me wrong, those international flights are nice. Nice comfy seats.
Yeah.
They got the TVs in the back of the seats so you can watch a movie. It was really comfortable, but whew, it was long, man. It's one of those things like you need a cigarette, you're screwed. Like you ain't having a smoke for a while.
Yeah.
I actually quit smoking again until I got to Germany, and then I had a German cigarette because I'm like, well, I'm in Germany, I'm gonna have a smoke, and then I smoked the entire time I was in Germany. Yeah, I was there with my family. They're like, I thought you quit. I'm like, yeah, I'm in Germany. Doesn't count.
Yeah, if we want to stop smoking, fly internationally,
Yeah, do an international flight, you'll quit, or you'll get
fly
off the
over
plane.
the Atlantic.
Yeah, or you'll get off and you just really want a cigarette.
Yeah.
But
I think actually
no,
that if we want to go to like the US or something, I think that we actually have to go down to like Germany first, Germany or Brussels or something like that first,
yeah,
and then we can fly over the Atlantic to the US.
yeah.
I don't think that there is a direct flight from Sweden to the US.
Oh, probably not.
Because
Yeah,
there are some like airports in Brussels and Germany that
right.
are way larger than our largest, which is Arlanda.
Yeah,
Uh,
no, that makes sense.
I think that at least.
All right, so since this is technically your year wrap up, I know it's a hard question. What is the highlight of the year if you had to pick one?
Wow.
Yeah, I know, a tough one.
Have to be Monogram.
Yeah, I would probably
I
say
think.
that as well, because to get that recognition so much that the band wants to invite us to their festival
Yeah,
as guests to the band,
right.
that is just it is just I don't have any words for it.
And
Oh
also
yeah.
do like a proper recorded interview
Yeah,
like
exactly.
live in that sense.
Yeah.
Well, it was like a very new thing for us.
Yeah,
No,
I
that's
have
that's
to say that
awesome.
that's the highlight of the year.
Hell yeah.
That together with when we had the interview at the youth center with Monaghan,
Yeah,
where we had our first like show on stage.
Yeah.
That has to be in there as well, I think,
Hell
because
yeah.
it was that thing that led up to us being invited to Monaghan Open Air.
yeah.
But that is so sad. I actually got the news today that the Monaghan, the band, their rehearsal room has actually burned down.
Really?
So all of their equipment is fucked at this point.
Oh, how did that happen?
No idea.
We don't know
No
actually
idea. Yeah.
as of right now.
Wow.
But their rehearsal room has burned out. So
Fuck.
pretty much all of their gear is destroyed, and
Oh
a lot of
God.
their merch that they had as well, they had stored in the rehearsal room
Rio.
as well.
Right.
So
Wow.
a lot of that was destroyed as well in the fire.
Jeez, what a shame.
Yeah, that is super sad.
I mean,
So
that's the kind of thing that kills bands.
yeah,
All
and
your
they
gear,
have a
all your
lot of
stuff, it's all
shows lined
gone.
up as well.
Right.
So I really hope that they can manage.
Yeah, maybe some kind of crowdfunding or
Yeah,
pre-orders for
I
special
wrote to them
shirts.
before when me and Johan ate dinner
Yeah.
because that was when I got the news.
Jeez.
So we're probably gonna buy some shirts or something to do something to support them.
Yeah, no, totally. I've heard of bands doing things like that where like
Yeah,
the one band they had again it was another trailer, got jacked
yeah,
and so they stole all the stuff and they did like an artist, a graphic design artist donated a design for them
yeah,
and they said, "Well, we're going to press these t-shirts up and the
yeah,
money goes to replacing what was
yeah,
lost." And stuff like that I think is cool because not only are you supporting the band, but you're
yeah,
supporting them in a time where your support is
yeah,
really needed.
yeah, definitely. I mean, if we buy a hoodie each, it is not much, but it is something.
And for them, it's huge.
Yeah.
For you, it's
Uh,
not the end of the
and
world,
I
but for
told
them,
them
it's
as
a
well,
big deal.
I am happy to buy it, but you don't need, if you don't have it right now, since they stored a lot of merch in their rehearsal
Right.
room, uh, send it when you have it.
Yeah, whenever you get them repressed, send one over.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that
So
makes
so we're
sense.
we're definitely gonna put in an order for some shirts or something.
Hell yeah.
So
Oh, that's
something is
cool.
better than nothing.
Absolutely. Yeah, I
Now,
mean, it's
now
the
I,
same.
I know that some of the guys at least are actually still working on full-time day jobs.
Sure.
But anyways, if we can support them in some way to help them with anything at all, we
No,
want to
I get
do.
it.
I mean, the small things. If everyone is doing something, it
Right.
becomes big,
Sure.
and then we can help them get up on the feet again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was the same thing when I did the St. Jude patches,
Yeah,
like it's not a life-changing amount, but it is enough to help with some things.
yeah. But
And
but imagine if every single person in the US donated $1.
sure. Well, that's why we have the fucking GoFundMe's
Yeah,
everywhere. I mean, the healthcare is so screwed up here that people actually have to beg strangers on the internet.
yeah.
I mean,
That's
and
crazy.
and that's not an exaggeration. That's what happens.
Yeah,
I mean, you go on GoFundMe right now, you're going to see 50 new accounts that just popped up. My kid
yeah,
has leukemia. My husband was in a motorcycle accident. Blah 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 blah.
yeah,
And because healthcare is so screwed up, yeah, you're at the point where you're begging strangers.
yeah,
Hey, we have to bury my brother. Can you give me $5? You're
yeah.
just like, fuck. And I mean,
That is a rabbit hole.
I
That is
find,
the perk of being over here.
yeah,
Our healthcare is better. A lot of it is tax funded.
yeah. Well, it can't be worse. I'll tell you that.
So,
Because
so I
worse is
mean,
here.
we still have to pay for healthcare, but it is not like 3 grand to $3,000 to put back a thumb in his place.
Right.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's people that
Yeah,
unless it's a gunshot wound, they're not going to the hospital. They'll fix it.
yeah,
Yeah, this is what people do.
yeah,
Right.
exactly.
But you
Because even
never
when
you never answered what your highlight is to
oh
be last year.
shit, I don't know. Um, highlight. All right. Don't anybody, if you're not still listening to this, I know you're not, so it doesn't matter. But if you are, don't take this personal if I don't say it to you. One one really, really, really sticks out to me. Um, because it was the first time I had a punk band on the show. They're from Denver. They're called The Left.
All right.
And I think one of the reasons why having them on was so much fun is the camaraderie between the band. Like they're not just a band, they're friends, they're almost a family.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean,
that's awesome.
they just embody everything that's great about being in a band. And they were just they were excited. They were excited to talk about their music. They were excited to talk about themselves, each other. They just had this energy that was contagious. It's just it just embodies good music and good fun. And if every
Yeah.
band was like that, um, everybody would really be out there and kicking ass. I think everybody from this last year was awesome. Everybody that came on. Um, Another really big highlight was the first Philippines band, especially because the love that I've got from the Philippines. Getting to have my first Filipino band was really cool. I was really happy to do that. Um, I love supporting Philippines bands as much as I love supporting bands from Indiana, just because
Yeah,
they're the embodiment of what we one is because they're really into underground metal.
Yeah,
Like they live, breathe, and sleep that shit. They're the ideal fan base.
that's awesome.
And no, just overall, I mean, yeah, probably a tie up between those two. I mean, almost every show has had great moments, especially with having different people on. I got to have my one friend on that he hadn't been on the show since original Black Tornado back in
All
2016.
right.
So finally, somehow we worked that out where we got to get back together and do a show. Um, yeah, it's kind of hard to pick one, so I guess I got to toss it up
Yeah.
between
I mean,
between
we
those
couldn't really
few.
pick a one either.
It's tough. It's
Yeah,
tough to do.
Yeah,
I was gonna say that as well. That
yeah,
we were kind of making a tie as well. So yeah,
Yeah, it's hard, but I
I
think
can't really hold that against you.
but I
yeah,
mean,
but I,
it is like that. We're doing this because we love doing it, and we're doing it purely because it's fun. So pretty much just doing the podcast is a highlight in itself.
yeah, I think a highlight. I'll give you the main highlight. The main highlight is I made it through a second fucking year. That's the main highlight. I I made it through year two
Yeah,
without going crazy, and year three will continue and we'll keep moving. I've always said, and I'm sure you guys agree with this, as long as somebody's tuning in,
yeah.
that's a reason to keep doing it.
Absolutely.
It is enough
Some
with just one.
some shows get pretty low numbers, and I get kind of bummed out. I know that for guys like us, looking at the numbers is never really the right move.
No,
But I find myself doing it, and
I do the same
but
thing. I look at the numbers
yeah,
as well. I
you're like
mean,
fuck. But
but then
but
again,
the
it is all of it. Oh, we got a
but
new
the
subscriber on YouTube. Fun.
right. But the other side is oh yeah, I followed you guys from the band page too, so you got another
All
one.
right,
Yeah.
nice.
Um but no, I mean at the end of the day, if one or two people check it out and they genuinely enjoy the music, they genuinely enjoy our program, and they look forward to our program, who are we to take that away from them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Who are we
definitely.
to say, oh, we didn't get X amount, so we're not doing it? If a few people, I mean, not to toot my own horn, but I know people on the Black Tornado side haven't missed a fucking episode. Two
Yeah,
years, haven't missed a show.
that's
Who am
crazy.
I? Who am I to take that away from them when they genuinely look forward to every 2 weeks knowing a new episode's coming out?
Yeah,
That might be the only thing they have to look forward to all week is knowing, oh, fucking this Friday, new Black Tornado. It might be the only
yeah,
fucking thing they have. Who am I to take that away from them? You know? It's like
yeah,
wrong.
definitely.
So yeah, while next year, the show scheduling might change a little bit, I still plan on doing the same thing I always do, trying to bring the best in the underground.
Yeah,
And I think that it's important to keep this networking, that we have. And if another show, let's just say another show next year pops up that's similar to ours, I think it's important to bring them into the
yeah.
fold
Let's
and
bring them
Yeah,
in,
sure.
support
yeah,
them.
yeah, treat them,
I don't
you
know
know,
of any other shows that do
because
like
there aren't
pretty
any.
much
It's just us.
the same thing that we do.
Yeah, there isn't
And
anybody else.
I hear that from the bands as well. Once again, the band that I talked to earlier today, or well, now is yesterday.
Right.
uh, but they were also preaching about that. It's super cool that you guys do this thing
Yeah.
and focus on the underground because it is needed. Because when
I've
you
got
start a band right now, you're not gonna go on a radio station straight away. You're not
nope.
gonna go, and then also once again, who's listening to real radio nowadays?
Yeah, that's why we do this because rural radio sucks.
Yeah, I mean, real radio, or well, the good old radio, I maybe should say, that is sort of becoming a dead thing,
We're
especially
better, and
nowadays when the cars aren't really coming with a standard good old FM player
they don't even have a
nowadays.
CD player anymore.
Yeah, no.
Now, what we're doing, and I'm going to say this with full, um, what's the word I'm looking for? Full ego on deck.
Go for it.
We're doing better than anything that's on the current radio right
Yeah,
now. Anything that's on
probably.
the radio right now, Metal Verbalizers and Black Tornado is putting out better
Yes.
stuff. We just are. Does that mean our show's great? Does that mean radio sucks? Look at it however you want. But
Yeah.
it's a damn fact that we're putting out better content than anything in the
Yeah.
current radio because we're not bogging you down with commercials. We're not trying to take your money. We're just giving you good music. That's all we're doing. And we have no hidden agenda, no ulterior motives. We're not hiding anything. It's just it.
Yeah.
And it's free. We don't have Patreon
Yeah.
walls or any of this other bullshit. We're giving it away for free.
I feel that has become more and more common for podcasts and sort of nowadays to use Patreon walls.
Patreon or just trying to sell you something.
Yeah.
This episode is
Or like
sponsored by
paid
blah, blah,
podcast
blah.
platforms or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, we're not doing
Um,
any of that shit. We're true underground radio.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's and there's only two of us left apparently. If anybody out there listening wants to join our little family, you are welcome with open
Yeah.
arms. But as it stands right now, there's two shows doing it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, that is the thing we have to say. If you like rock and metal, this is the two shows to look out
We're
for.
the shows for you, man, because
Yeah.
if there was a third one out there, there'd be a split screen and they'd be on with us. So
Yeah, that would have been awesome to bring in another show that do the similar thing.
hey, I'll tell you what, if that show exists, you hit us up and next year's Christmas you can come on with us, we'll all hang out together.
Yeah, that would be fucking cool if we could evolve this Christmas special and bring in other podcasts.
There
that
is
do the
actually
same
a
thing
show that
us do.
there is a show that does kind of similar, but they're even more niche than we are.
All right.
There's an Indiana show, and I know the one host pretty well,
Yeah.
but they only focus on their small section of Indiana, which I
All right.
like,
All right.
but it limits them because they only focus on the small section of Indiana.
Right.
Yeah,
So-
that was what we talked a lot about that when we started our show 4 fucking years ago. Well, 5 years ago now almost. We talked about that. Do we want to do it in English or do we want to do it in Swedish? But we didn't really want to limit ourselves to just Sweden. We want to talk about all the bands that we like. And
Right.
so it made more sense, especially with the format that we have right now, where we do the interviews. It would have been super weird to have a Swedish show, but we interview international bands where we have to speak English.
Hey, how have I never asked you this? How do you say Black Tornado Podcast in Swedish?
I mean, podcasts is the same
It doesn't
word.
translate.
Yeah, it doesn't. We don't really have a Swedish word for it.
Okay, fair enough.
But black is svart.
Okay.
And tornado, we just pronounce it a little different. So that would be tornado.
Okay. I was curious.
So-
I don't know how I'd never asked you that.
So I guess it would become a svart tornado podcast.
Okay. I'm gonna have you cut an intro for me. Yeah, just for fun, just to change it up a little bit. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do the same guitar lick intro, but I
Right.
have just the instrumental, and I'm gonna have you voiceover. You gotta
In
say
Swedish.
this. Yeah, so you gotta say this is the Black Tornado Podcast. Please do that for me. Give me a vocal
Yeah, we can probably do that.
Yeah.
of just saying this is the Black Tornado Podcast. Oh, that'd be the shit.
Det här är Svart Tornado Podcast.
Yeah. Oh, I need it.
That's
I need
probably
it.
how it would sound.
Oh, I need it. I'll change every intro next year. It won't even be me. It'll just be you. And we'll do the same thing. We'll put the heavy compressor on it and distort it. Yeah. Oh, that'd be fucking
That's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah. I'll just change every episode next year to that. That'll just be
Yeah.
the difference.
I mean, everything, when you speak English a lot, everything that you translate like that becomes so fucking silly in Swedish.
Yeah, but it sounds, but to an American audience, it sounds awesome.
To me, you start to sound like a Boy Scout.
Well, yeah, but on the other side of the world, it's cool.
Yeah, I
At
love
least
that. Love that.
it's different. It's interesting.
Yeah, I guess you guys are used to English, so and don't really hear much else.
Yeah, you change it up any other way, it's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I told one of the Philippines guys, I told him the same thing. I said, say the same thing. I said, but say it in Filipino.
yeah,
And the guy never got back to me. I'm like, come on, dude, fucking send this shit over. That'd be awesome. Like every other episode, I get a different language saying it. It'd be cool as shit.
yeah,
Again, changing it up, making things
yeah.
different.
That's cool. That's cool.
You have to
Yeah.
you have to constantly be evolving, changing.
But that is something that is quite crazy. If you look back to our very first episode and listen to the English that we're speaking then and comparing to now, that's
Oh,
crazy.
I should do that. I don't think I ever heard actually the first. I'll tell you this: do not go back and listen to the first Black Tornado episode.
I think I have
because-
done that actually.
Oh, dude, our mic sucked.
Yeah,
Like the content
Yeah.
of the show is fine. It's the same show as it is
Yeah.
now, but especially my mic. Oh, my
Yeah.
mic was this cheap, just garbage
yeah,
mic, and then like once it kind of took off and people were enjoying it, I'm like, you know
Yeah.
what? I owe the people to actually buy like a
Right.
good microphone.
Yeah.
And this isn't an expensive mic, but even it's like $100.
yeah.
It's like
I
it's
don't
not an
remember what I
expensive
bought
mic.
mine for. I think it is called like SH55 or something like that.
Oh, is
From
it the Shure? Yeah,
Sure,
those
yeah.
no, those are mean mics. Yeah,
I mean,
that's a
it
good
sucks
microphone.
for podcasting, but
Ah,
yeah, because it is meant for singing on stage.
right.
That-
Yeah, isn't that what Corey Taylor used?
Most likely.
Like,
I
early
mean,
Slipknot
James
days.
Hetfield used one.
Oh, okay.
Elvis used one back in the days.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of people that has used it, but they use it for singing.
Right.
So that is probably one of the upgrades that I'm gonna do for next year. Get a new microphone. And the one I have my eyes on right now is the baby brother to the SM7B from Shure.
I'll tell you this, and it's only because I've been using the same mixer since 2016, and it still works flawlessly. It's the Behringer QB02.
QB02, yeah.
If this mixer broke tomorrow, I'd buy the exact same one.
Yeah.
Because I've been using it since 2016 and it still works.
Do you have like all the effects in the mixer as well, or do you use like separate
Nah, I
effects
do
and
other stuff for the effects.
Yeah.
It's pretty bare bones. It's pretty bare
All
bones.
right,
But
all right.
that's why it doesn't break.
Yeah, I guess.
Because there's not extra stuff to break.
Yeah.
It's bare bones. It's has its own independent power supply. You can run you can run different kinds of mics. You have all your it's got 6-channel tracking. And it just works.
Yeah.
And it was cheap even in 2016. It was like $100.
That's not too bad actually.
But I've had it since 26. The fucking thing's almost 10 years old. It's
Yeah.
still perfect.
I've
You
had
know.
my Focusrite Scarlett for like 2-3 years now, maybe.
Yeah, I know people that have had those for forever. Like they work great too.
And that one is also like very bare bone. You have one instrument input, and then you have one XLR input. That's it.
I tell you one thing I would absolutely love, and it's just too expensive, at least for now anyway. I
Yeah.
would love to eventually have just a dedicated PC tower
Yeah.
and then just put a monitor up on the wall.
Yeah.
So like my laptop, for example, I could just leave that at work.
Yeah.
Just never even need to move it. Just leave it at work full time. And then here at home, have a tower with like a beefy hard drive, be able to store terabytes worth of music.
Yeah,
And
that is
just-
something that was so crazy now because since we have done so many episodes, I had to buy a external hard drive for my computer
Yeah, just
to
to
put,
store all
put the
the
whole
episodes.
podcast on because as of right now, I think it was like 500 gigabyte of space
Yeah.
just for the podcast with all of the
Oh,
video files and audio
sure.
files and everything.
Actually, I'm curious. I'm gonna look right now. I want to see because I have all the current episodes in one folder.
Yeah.
I just want to see what the space is because that's the full videos, because that's how I have to
Yeah, yeah,
upload
yeah.
them on YouTube. Let's see. 19.4 gigs. That's just the episodes. That's not the music.
All right.
The
That's
music,
not
there's
too
like
bad.
another. It's not that bad, but there's probably like 30 gigs worth of music.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
The
I don't really get rid of anything.
I mean that is one of the downsides of recording how we because you're gonna get one sound file and we're gonna get one sound file. Then there is a
Right,
video file, and then we have all the logos and all of that stuff that takes
right.
some space. But then except these files, then I do another video file which is gonna be the finished product. That one takes
How
up
did
some space.
how did we share that last year? Because the file was so big.
I think we
How did
did over Google Drive or something like that.
That's what we did. It was Google Drive because you can't send it in a regular email and you can't use
No,
WeTransfer. It had to have been Google Drive.
nowadays when you send like big files over email, if you
Yeah.
use Gmail, it is
Yeah, I
put on
do.
the Google Drive automatically.
Okay. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think that was the
Um,
same thing with the covers that I send you.
okay.
Uh, that they were put on Google Drive as well.
Yeah, right. Okay, so that makes sense. Yeah,
Yeah,
because I'm thinking, shit, this is gonna be like a massive file.
yeah,
Even if you just send my half, it's still gonna be a massive
yeah.
file. Like this thing's gonna
Well,
take
at
a
this
week
point,
just
it's
to
like
upload.
4 or 5 episodes,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
4 or 5 regular episodes.
Now I do get to take my break because this counts as like 4 episodes. So now I get to just relax. Yeah. All
Yeah,
right,
this
this
is
works.
gonna be like the whole period between Christmas and New Year's.
Well, good. They start now. By the time it ends, it's New Year's and everybody's
Yeah,
happy.
exactly.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, if you start this hour 2 episodes on 1800 on Christmas Eve, it's gonna end on the midnight of New Year's.
Yes. All you have to do is time it out right and everything is
Exactly.
perfect. Yes. Now imagine if we were throwing in music this whole time. It'd be like a
Oh,
12-hour fucking
Jesus
show.
Christ.
Yeah. Maybe we'll like look up like the world record for like the longest live stream or something.
Yeah.
And we'll fucking break that shit. If anybody could do it, it's the three of us. We just
Yeah.
need a shit ton of like
Well,
Red Bull and food.
as of right now, we have the history of recording seriously long episodes. So
Well, is this one longer than last? 4, 5,
I haven't seen the
Not sure.
timestamp.
Yeah, it is.
It's
Oh, it's
definitely
oh yeah.
because we have been going on for
5.5 hours right now, and last
Dude,
year
get the
it was
fuck
just
out.
under 4 hours.
Okay, so we you know what?
So we
We said what we were gonna do. We said this year would be longer.
yeah, we have
Jesus
definitely done that.
dude, next year's gonna have to be fucking at least an hour longer.
That's like a whole work day.
Yeah, no shit.
When you put it in that perspective, it's actually crazy.
Dude, can you imagine where we'll be if both shows continue for like 5 years? Welcome to the 12-hour live stream. We're not
Yeah.
sleeping, motherfucker.
That could have actually been a cool thing to like next time we do this,
Yeah.
actually live stream it at the same time.
Dude, we should totally do that.
And then after recording we remove it so it is a live exclusive.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah.
so if you want to
I
look
kinda
at
like
the
that.
live stream, you have to look at it live. If you
I like
miss it,
that.
you have to wait until the finished episode.
I like that. I actually think that's a really cool idea.
Yeah,
Maybe
we
we
can
should
actually look into doing that. Live
maybe we
stream
should plan
the
that for next
whole
year.
thing. Yeah.
That would be cool because then, because of how long it is, it's not like you got to hang out the entire time. People can
No.
pop out, pop back in,
Yeah, exactly.
and maybe we can actually plan stuff. Like we can plan like just as an example, if you had your
Yeah.
guitar and you had your amp and we had everything mic'd up through the mixers, like we could fucking jam.
Yeah, that would actually be kind of cool as well.
You know what I mean?
Then we
Like we
could
just,
actually aim for doing a charity segment as well.
oh
We
yeah,
choose
yeah,
a charity and
yeah.
do something cool there.
That's what we're fucking doing.
I think that could be a cool idea, actually.
That would be awesome. We're
I've
definitely
had that
doing that next year.
idea before to actually
Yeah.
have some kind during Christmas. It is the time of giving.
Time of giving. Damn right.
So if we could have like a sort of a charity segment, that would be awesome.
And we just have to do like this because the closer you get to the holidays,
Yeah.
the more busy people get, right?
Yeah.
So if you plan something like now, you
Yeah.
know, then you're gonna get people. You can't put, look, this show's gonna come out the day before Christmas. It's not gonna get any views till a few days
Yeah.
after. People are still busy with Christmas shit.
Yeah, we're probably gonna do something like we did last year. I think last year we aired our episode on Christmas Eve and
Oh,
yours on
okay.
like the 25th or something.
Yeah. Yeah,
Since
I
you
think
you
last
guys
year it
celebrate
actually
Christmas on the Christmas
25th.
day, and we
Yeah.
we in Sweden we celebrate Christmas on Christmas Eve.
Do you guys have a Christmas Eve? Like not a Do you have okay, so you celebrate on Christmas Eve. Do you do
Yeah,
anything the day before Christmas Eve?
no, not really.
Okay, because we do, because here it's like Christmas Eve is a big deal, and then Christmas is also a big deal.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Okay.
over here, like the 23rd is like for wrapping gifts and doing the
Got it.
final preparations.
Yeah.
And 24th is where we actually celebrate. And the 25th, 26th, and all the way to New Year's is for the hangover.
Yes. Makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, that's like the day after St. Patrick's Day here. It's like it's mandatory to show up to work, hungover.
Yeah,
Hell
I'm
yeah.
not allowed
I
to show up to work hangover.
Oh yeah, you'll get in
Yeah.
trouble.
Yeah,
The day after is like the day after by Tankard, the album before.
Yeah. Dude, I think it's crazy somebody's talking about Tankard. That's awesome.
yeah,
Man, I haven't thought about those dudes in forever.
yeah,
That's great shit. I really like this idea though. I think we should definitely like this is cool, very like free
yeah,
flow, kind of
yeah,
just whatever. But I think if we set up a a streaming event
yeah,
where it's both shows and then we can plan stuff, to do at certain,
yeah,
hey, hang out because in an hour from now we're going to do X, Y, and Z.
yeah. That could be really cool.
I mean, we
Because
have
then
talked
that,
we have talked quite a lot about doing like stuff related to like streaming
Yeah,
just in
yeah,
general, but
yeah.
it's also the kind of thing like kind of like learning all that and also kind of make sure to get that right, in
yeah,
practice.
You could do it on YouTube.
Right.
You
yeah,
could, if you wanted to have a little bit more control over it, you could do it on like Discord,
yeah,
and you could just have an open channel for anybody to jump
yeah,
in. Um, but this is all really good stuff to kind of think about
yeah. I
for
think that
next
too.
year.
We
I
have
mean, a
some kind
year is
of planned
plenty
event
of time.
during what we recorded like we're doing now and make an episode about it.
Right.
But we live stream it when we do it. We have some fun thing planned
Yeah.
where we can jam a little bit, and then we do make a charity event out of it as well. That would be really cool.
That's what I think is the winning ticket.
Yeah, I think that too.
And I think
Because
we could
that is
even,
something that I thought about that I really want to do.
yeah.
Uh, since in that case we're here for the bands and all of that stuff, but if we can help even more people during the Christmas, that would be awesome.
And maybe we could do something cool where just as an example, say like the highest donator, they get a shout out on both channels on our next video.
Definitely.
Kind of give people an extra reason, to want to donate.
Sure.
Yeah.
Maybe you have a band, maybe you have a business or an Etsy page or something.
Yeah.
And we say, all right, at the end of the night, whoever gives the most, we're going to give you shout outs on Verbalizers and Black Tornado.
Yeah.
And we're going to, try to bring people over to you.
We can maybe
Kind of.
put together like a care package or something. So like if you donate $200 or something, you get a care package.
Somebody gives us $200 and they're in the States, I will personally come to your house and give you a hug. I will come over with a 6-pack of beer and we will
Yeah.
hang out. Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah,
Or we
that
could
would
do
be really cool.
we could do care packages based on where we are. We could
Yeah.
do like the Swedish care package. So if you're in your guys' neck of the woods, you guys can mail it out. And if you're in the States, then I'll send you something.
Yeah, I guess that would be the easiest to
Well, because then you get two
get by
chances of winning
expensive
depending on
shipping
where
and
you
that
are.
sort of stuff.
Yeah, then you have two winners.
Yeah.
Because we have a winner on your side and a winner on my side.
Yeah,
I mean,
one in Europe
bands
and
send
one
me.
in the US.
Yeah, bands send me free stuff, CDs and whatnot. I'll actually, I just did that last year. I did a big giveaway, and essentially what the person won was like duplicates. Like if a band gave me 2 CDs and was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, give one out on your show," I just set it off to the side, and then one person won like a big box of stuff.
That's awesome.
So I guess throughout the next year, leading up to the next year of doing this,
Yeah.
anything I get, stickers, buttons, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'll just start putting it off to the side and then throw my own stuff in, Black Tornado stuff.
Yeah.
And that would be cool. Give people an incentive to want to donate. Hey, whoever the top donator in the U.S. is, we're gonna we'll contact you at the end, and then give me your address. We're gonna send you a
Yeah.
bunch of shit. Oh, that's a
we
great
we look
idea.
into finding a good charity. Maybe
Yeah.
the one you did earlier this year or something.
We could do that. I wonder if there's is there like a worldwide charity? Does anything like that exist?
I don't know.
Probably not. But I mean, we got a year to figure
Yeah.
it out, so we can look into
Yeah, I
it.
mean,
Yeah.
Oh, that's
yeah,
cool.
we have all sorts of charities as well for like heart disease and cancer and all of that stuff
Yeah.
as well over here.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's
Cancer has
lots of
even cancer. We even have one big one for adults, and
Okay.
adults get cancer, and then we have a quite big one for children's cancer as well.
Okay, yeah.
So donating to something like that would be awesome.
Yeah, I think that would be really cool. I think people would like to. And like you said, it's around the holidays, it's a season of giving.
Yeah,
And I think if we gave away some cool stuff, and we can have the live chat going, so people can chime in and hey, talk about this. And it would be really cool, like if a band comes on, if we can play our song, we could stream their song and all listen to it.
yeah. I don't really
That'd be
know how
cool.
we're gonna manage with copyrights and that sort of stuff, but if we can get by that, that would be awesome.
We'll figure that out. We got a year to figure out the rules of how. You know where we could do it? If you do it on Rumble, you guys know what Rumble is?
I've heard of it, but I'm not too familiar.
Rumble's like the Wild West. It's like how YouTube used to be. You could do
Oh, yeah,
fucking
right.
anything on it. Nobody gives a shit. You can do whatever you
Yeah.
want on Rumble. Copyright, I mean, nobody cares. Do whatever you
Yeah,
want.
YouTube was good back in the days, like back in like 2005, 2010.
Yeah, that's when you could, do whatever you want. But now it's
Yeah,
constantly getting hit with stuff, and you say the
Yeah.
F word too many times and now it doesn't show up on anybody's recommended.
yeah,
That's why I tell people, man, I go, it's so important. Like I hate to be one of those, make sure to click subscribe, but it really is important because it's not
Yeah.
going to show up on your feed.
yeah. Because if our listeners don't like press the like button or press the subscribe button or comment or something like that,
Right.
the algorithm doesn't really pick up our videos, and that is why they don't get pushed to new listeners.
The algorithm machine for shows like ours is not our friend.
No.
It doesn't work for us because we're not catering to what YouTube wants.
No.
What YouTube wants is silly crap. Don't play that it's yours. They don't want you talking about topics that they don't like. They don't want you saying words that they don't like. And that's another reason why it's hard to grow shows like ours, because it just doesn't work that way.
Yeah. I guess
You know what I mean?
we're gonna have to start doing TikTok dances.
Oh God. I tell you what, you donate $200, we'll do a TikTok dance.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah,
No,
hey man, if
please,
it's
no.
if it's for charity, we can debase ourselves. It's okay. But I think that's a pretty good segue.
Yeah.
So this is what we have. This is what everybody has to look forward to next year. If you're
Yeah.
still listening, we're gonna plan a massive live
Next
stream
year is
show.
gonna be a big, not only a big episode, it's gonna be a big event.
We gotta start planning this now. We gotta get ready.
Yeah,
'Cause
definitely.
A year will come by quickly.
Yeah, it feels like a week ago that we recorded the last Christmas special.
Yeah. I mean, we got to hit at least 6 hours at this point because we're at 5 now. So
That's
the live stream
crazy.
event has to be 6.
Yeah, maybe we're actually gonna split this up in.
It's going to be like 2.5 and 2.5.
Yeah, it's crazy. Even
well, you
more
will.
than that.
Well, you will have the section where we disband for a minute, and then probably a good 15 minutes before we actually started. So it'll get cut down a little bit.
Yeah.
But what do you guys say? You want to wrap?
Yeah, maybe this is a good time to wrap up.
Yeah,
It
I
is
think
like,
so.
oh Jesus Christ, it is 20 past 4 a.m. over here.
Nice. All right,
I haven't
guys,
even
that is
ate my dinner yet.
that is the cue. Thank you again, Metal Verbalizers, for getting
like
together
Thank
with
you
me.
so much.
This is our Christmas celebration. So for the sake of it being Christmas, Merry Christmas, guys.
Yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody.
Absolutely, absolutely. And again, if you paid attention to the very end, if you like this is nothing compared to what we got coming next year. Next year is going to be a fucking event, and you can't miss it.
gonna
We're
be a
going to have
big
so
one.
much fun. Eric, Yuan, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank
This
you.
was a blast.
Thank you so much.
Oh man, next year's really going to kick ass. I can't wait to see you guys
This has
next
been
year.
even better than we anticipated. So
Fuck yes. Man, next year's going to rip. I'm so
I
looking
can't
forward to
wait.
it. Oh,
I want it to be
got a lot of
next year already.
man. I'll tell you what, but it's good that we got the year because we can plan
Yes.
all of it. This is going to be the
Yeah,
shit.
this is gonna be cool.
All right, guys, we'll talk soon.
Yeah, we talk soon. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank
have a
you.
good one.
Have a
All
good
right,
one.
get some sleep.
No,
All right, bye guys.
don't want to.
Yeah. All right, see ya.